Closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Baptist Healthcare.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Rivals, week number 2. I am Christian Garman, standing alongside Jeff Price. Jeff, tonight we've got the Catholic Crusaders here at Pace. Should be a good game. And now, after months of wondering, both of these teams have a game under their belt and have some idea of who they are and what they're good at.
Yeah, some are happy, some are sad, obviously, for Catholic. Big win, 42-27 over Navarre last week. You don't love to hear that on defense if you're Catholic, but the offense rolling with Coach Bobby Clayton, of course. And then, obviously, Pace goes over to Mobile over in Sims and plays MGM, 7A powerhouse, made the playoffs last year, lost. It was a tight game till late, 34-21, so obviously back on the home turf, looking to get some redemption here. Yeah,
so the Crusaders win last week, Pace loses, but they're both very good teams. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll get to Jeff's keys to victory in just a moment, but first, our sideline report with Haley Samples.
Hey guys, well, we are seeing yet another rainy start to our Friday Night Rivals game, similar to last week, and it's no doubt that the weather conditions might have an impact on tonight's gameplay, but it should still be a good one nonetheless. The stands are already filling up with people. The band has been warming up, getting ready to keep the crowds hype, and as always, I'll be down here on the sidelines bringing you updates throughout the game. Back to you.
All right, Haley, thank you very much. Look forward to hearing from you throughout the evening. Okay, Jeff, let's talk about it. Let's start with the home team, the Pace Patriots. They lose last week, obviously, but they're a very good team. What do they do tonight to make sure they don't go 0-2?
Well, they gave up 368 total yards to MGM. They got to stop that. That's going to be tough against a high-flying Catholic offense. Remember last year, Ben Tyner at quarterback?
Yeah.
Over 2,000 all-purpose yards. He's gone.
Yeah.
You know, you got to move on. You know who's still here? Junior running back Michael Williams, who had over 1,200 yards. By the way, last week against MGM, 235 yards, averaged over 8 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns. If he does that, I expect Pace to roll tonight.
You expect them to be running a lot?
They control the run game, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so now let's talk a little about the Crusaders. Bobby Clayton, of course, as you said, the high-flying offense. They scored 42 in their opener last week. What do they need to do to go 2-0?
Jalen Brown, quarterback. You know, hey, look, Bobby Clayton comes over after Matt Adams steps down after all those great years. You're a Catholic alum.
Yes, I am.
Understand. Very proud. Matt Adams steps aside. Clayton comes in. All those good years at Gulf Breeze. Now, remember, surprise, surprise, he's got a quarterback. He's always had a quarterback that he trusts.
Yeah.
Well, now he's got one in Jalen Brown. Come over last week, almost 200 yards. 4 touchdowns through the air. I expect him to be able to throw the football with ease, at least try to do it early. And by the way, the run game last week, over 283 yards. So they're pretty balanced offense, but we know Coach Clayton loves his quarterbacks.
No doubt about it. And on the note, you said 4 touchdowns, all caught by Caden Hasso.
Absolutely.
Incredible last week with 4 touchdowns. So no doubt it's going to be a lot of fun, and it could be a high-scoring affair. We certainly hope you'll stick around for the entirety. It's Catholic at Pace, Friday Night Rivals, and kickoff is next. In the fourth quarter, or is it something that happens after the game?
It's an award.
Got it. Got it.
What I'm saying is, this says during tonight's game, during the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's no.
So I saw.
We are back and ready to roll. The Patriots won the coin toss. They received. So Keller Brown, the junior kicker for the Crusaders, will get us rolling here. And Friday Night Rivals, week number 2 underway. The kick a little short, going to be fielded at about the 9-yard line. And a nice little hole right up the middle here. Just a terrific return there. That's a good start for the Patriots, and that's very well done.
Yeah, number 6, Caden Batchelor on the return. You watch Batchelor play a little backup quarterback as well, as you'll see Brooks Washington will be the starter out there, number 10.
Okay.
They rotated him a little bit last week, but Washington will start. You see the pace offense. It's Rambo Washington in the backfield along with Rambo wide receiver White. Got Michael Williams. Keep an eye on him. We talked about him earlier. Carter, Scott Wise, Baird, Stallworth, Bush, and Mathis. Big boys up front.
There we go, and right away they do give it to Williams, no surprise, and he's got a big hole, and just like that, he may be off to the races. Forget about it. It's going to be touchdown pace immediately. Jeff said keep an eye on him, and that's why.
Yeah, Michael Williams last week, 235 yards against the 7A school in MGM. By the way, if you pay attention last year, MGM was pretty darn good. Oh, no problem for Mr. Williams right there. Just catching up where he left off last week. Holy cow, we told you this was going to be tough if Catholic could slow him down. 66
yards later and 25 seconds into the game, Pace is up 6-0, and now the extra point. What a start for Pace. First play from scrimmage. They get the great return from Batchelor, and then the long run for Williams, and it takes no time at all. Wow, we said it might be a high-flying game and high-scoring. Certainly some early proof of that. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, can the Crusaders answer?
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it didn't take long. The Patriots' first play from scrimmage. Mikhail Williams goes 66 yards, and Jeff,
right up the gut.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I was worried about. You know, Catholic gave up 27 points last week, but it was big plays that kept Navarre in the game. Obviously, Catholic can score the football, but you don't like to see that if you're Coach Clayton opening snap right up the gut.
You know, tradition here in Pace, they do fireworks before the game, and those were lovely, but who knew those were second to what we were going to see fireworks-wise in the game. No time at all. Just an amazing start. So, can the Crusaders answer? They've got Caden Hasso, he's back there to return. We told you he had 4 touchdowns last week, but they're going to kick it away from him. They kick it over the head of Gino Cunningham and into the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, Caleb Nelson right there for the Patriots, the young kicker.
Good leg.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
We got our Reef Runner Remodel and Repair kickoff. It's our second kickoff. Let's see if this one pans out the same.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't it be funny if they go 80 yards this way? It's like, here we go. We'll see. Crusaders got to get something done. That puts some early heat on you. I mean, you could look at it 2 ways. You could say, well, okay, guys, it happened. There's still a whole game left. Or you could also look at it like, we're in some real trouble tonight.
Well, you know, we talked about it. Obviously, you see number 4 right there, Jalen Brown. He'll be the quarterback tonight. Had a magnificent game last week, 4 touchdowns against Navarre, 11 for 16, with 178 yards. See if he can right the ship here for the Crusaders to start off on first down.
Colton Pollard in motion, and he will throw it. He's going to go right over the top. A little high. Woo. So Coach Clayton does try to strike immediately. That's Donnell Gully, the intended receiver there.
Yeah, you see the Catholic offense. We talk about Brown, but don't forget about Willoughby in that backfield. Yeah, Willoughby will be running that football quite a bit. They've got some guys back there. You got Showers, Wassel, Brown, Brazell, Gray, Anoye, Charlie, Pollard, Hasso. We talked about him, 4 touchdowns as well. Florida Insurance Agency coming, bringing it for the starting lineups.
So 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This time they're going to keep it on the ground, and here comes Willoughby, as you mentioned. He's going to try and get outside. Does pick up about 6 yards. Pretty nice little run there. It's going to be 3rd and relatively short.
Got a flag, though.
Okay, sorry about that. Good catch, good catch. Flag on the play. We always see a lot of these first 2 or 3 weeks.
It's in the area of holding.
There you go. Holding it in.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 2nd down.
There you can see our officials. You got Holzapple, Gary Owens, Alex Kukulas, Steve Temple, Canellis Searles, Mark Humphreys Jr., of course. Always see those Humphreys, and Malcolm Woolfolk. Glad to have them, and getting some early action there with the hold, and the Crusaders backed way up after a nice run. 2nd down and 20.
Yeah, you saw Willoughby run the football right there, all for naught, but young man last week, 19 carries, 180 yards. That's 9.5 yards. Woo. A tote with a touchdown.
Man, it's funny. Hasso gets the headlines with 4 touchdowns, but those are incredible numbers. All right, 2nd down and very long, and again, they're going to keep it on the ground. Here's Willoughby again, but not this time, and that's Noah Hamlin for the Patriots, who is Noah on the spot, makes a huge stop, and it's going to be 3rd and forever for the Crusaders.
Well, I tell you what, Hamlin, by the way, when they ran out onto the field, he was barking at the Catholic sideline. It had to be brought over. You like to see that fire right there, but you got Curry, Cheshire, Jimenez, Duquette, Maneri, Hamlin, Purifoy, Org, Leach, Long, and Sigler. This is look, the Pace defense last year was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But they had to replace a lot of pieces. So, giving up 34 points, looking for a little redemption tonight.
In some trouble here, throws over the middle, but the Patriots, that defense was up to the challenge. So they pick up maybe a yard, but it's going to be 4th and about 17. And that's going to bring the Crusaders punting unit on the field. And the Patriots already leading 7-0. Could end up some pretty good field position here.
Yeah, somewhat predictable right there. You see Org, great job reading the screen pass. Catholic will throw those screen passes. Look, remember, Coach Bobby Clayton was a quarterback in high school. He was a heck of a gunslinger, so he is going to pull out all the stops here. But great job by that Pace defense. Everybody playing their man right there and putting a stop, forcing a punt.
Keller Brown, the punter for the Crusaders, has plenty of time, gets it off. Good punt out to near midfield here. And that's fielded at about the 50 by Brown, who is not going anywhere. Check that. That was Rombo. Coolest name. Amion Rombo. Love it. All right, so just like that, 9:40 to go here, very early on, 7-0 Pace. They've run one play. It was Williams who went for 66 yards. And probably going to keep him very active here if it ain't broke.
Yeah, we haven't even get a chance to call Pensacola State College first down yet.
Right.
Big play for the Patriots, and the Crusaders couldn't get it going.
And correct me, I don't think we got to the Crusaders defense yet. They weren't on the field long enough.
No, absolutely not.
All right, here we go. They get another chance now, though, and sure enough,
right
up the middle, and he's got more room. Are you kidding me? Folks, forget about it. Mikhail Williams, number 2. He's had it twice. He's broken it twice. Oh, my goodness. This one for 48 yards. And Coach Clayton from Catholic has got to be wondering what his defense is doing. Unbelievable. Williams, another long run, and let's see it again.
Check
Jeff.
this out, right? Watch the offensive line. We talk about Mikhail Williams. Look at him downfield, pancake blocks everywhere. I mean, Crusaders are all over the ground right there. Mikhail Williams, great run, young man, but my goodness, Christian, we could probably run between these guys right there.
To the spot of the foul, that play results in a first down.
Oh. Hold on.
I had no idea there was
So there was a penalty, and none of it happened. Forget it. It's all for naught. There was a penalty.
That is wild. I didn't see it on there.
Oh, I didn't either.
You know what? Here we go. Let's see. Again, look, 2 chunk plays right there. Just gashed the Crusader defense. Here's your second opportunity. You want a chance? You got to make a statement right here. And Crusaders look lost on defense.
No kidding. Incredible, though. So the Crusaders do get another chance. And this time,
great stop.
Finally, they do stop Williams. And that's a boost of confidence. If nothing else, they can actually tackle the young man.
Just had to make sure it was possible.
It's like we now know it's doable. He does pick up 3, though, but they'll take it. Wow, incredible, that penalty. Changed everything.
That is wild.
Yeah.
So just to give you an idea of the rushes right there. Last week, Mikael Williams, 35 carries. Total carries, 42. So he doesn't come out a lot.
No,
he's a bell cow back there.
Yep, and a pretty good one. All right, 2nd down and 7 here, and here he is again. This is Williams coming around the edge, and he's going to have a whole lot of yards. He won't get to the end zone, but he does get all the way down to about the 15-yard line. And inside the red zone go the Patriots. Red zone brought to us by Synovus Bank, of course.
Oh, Williams slow to get up. I thought it was a late hit.
I did too,
by
Jeff.
One of the Crusader defenders. Speaking of the defenders right there, we got Gino Cunningham right there. Bates, Brown, Cannon, R.J. Brown, Kentrell, Brookins, Trip Dalton, Caleb Johnson, Lane Grissett, Gavin Lashley, and Jaden Coleman. Strong safety right there. Again, starting lineup sponsored by Florida Insurance Agency.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you, Jeff. I thought there could have been a flag. There wasn't. It is 1st and 10, again, inside the red zone. And this time he's going to keep it himself here. There goes Washington. He will get down to about the 3-yard line. A nice effort there as he gets outside, and it's going to be, I think that was enough for the 1st down.
No matter, they're in the Synovus red zone.
Oh, yeah. So it wasn't quite. So it's going to be 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, a little fake right there, quarterback. Out there, Washington can run a little bit. Last week, 4 carries, 9 yards. He doesn't really want to do it, but to mix things up, especially with Williams out. Looks like Williams checks back in the game here. You know, he doesn't want to miss an opportunity for
to get
another touchdown.
Well, I'm glad to see him. Just now we know he's
direct
okay.
snap.
Yeah, right to him, and he's got the hole, and I think he got in. Yes, indeed. Touchdown, Mikael Williams. So it may not have been as exciting as the 48-yard run that got called back, but it's still true that he has his 2nd touchdown on the night, and the Patriots offense is running all over the Crusaders.
More importantly, it's a Forrest Jordan and Associates. That's the generator guys. Touchdown number 2 for Mr. Williams of what seems like could be a special night for the young man.
Well, yeah, you could argue it already is. It's pretty special right now, and only getting more so. On now for the extra point is Caleb Nelson. It's a 5-play, 48-yard drive. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. So now the Patriots up big, 14-0. Just a few minutes into the game, we will take another break, and the Catholic High offense is going to get back out on the field here in about 2 minutes.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
All right, we're back. As you can see, 8 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. Pace up 14-0 on Catholic. Their offense has looked borderline unstoppable. Meanwhile, the Crusaders went backwards and had to punt it away. Gave the Patriots possession at midfield. Jeff, I know obviously it's very, very early on in the game, but for morale, we do need to see this offense do something, yeah?
Yeah, some kind of extended drive here. For one, give your defense a little bit of a break. They got beaten up real quick, but it's going to start right there. You got Hasso and Cunningham back there to receive. You see Caleb Nelson kicking off for the Patriots. They got to do something right here on the kickoff. Get the ball rolling.
Yeah. This will not be a touchback. Going to be fielded right back down at about the 1-yard line.
And nothing
not able to get much out of it. Only out to about the 12-yard line. That was Cunningham, and that's where the Crusaders will start the drive. Yeah. That was a perfect kickoff, right down to about the 1.
Great coverage. Cam Boudreaux, number 23, and number 8, Darren Duquette down there on kickoff. Great job by the young man, and here we go. Okay, Coach Clayton.
Yeah.
Got to right the ship here. Got to get something going. You're down 14 points again on the road. Big win last week. None of that means anything at this point. You got to get something going. Again, get a first down. That first down of the game right here, especially down 14, kind of eases your mind on offense, and now we can go play our game.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I jokingly said, well, now they know they can tackle Williams. It's like you do need to do it. It does make you feel like, okay, we can get back into our spot here. Out of the shotgun is Brown. Here comes Pollard in motion, and they're going to throw it out, and that's Cunningham who catches it, but it's not going to be for anything. And it'll be second down.
A little bit of a mess right there.
Yeah, remember the Crusaders did score 42 last week, so
just
offense could score some points.
Pollard goes out there to lay the block. Does a great job of getting the block out, but not a great throw.
No. So second down, and if anything, they may have lost a foot. Essentially 2nd and 10 again. Brown back out of the gun. Got to hand this one off to Willoughby. Willoughby tries to get outside, but this Pace defense is looking strong, and he might have picked up 2 or 3, but it's going to be third down and long again. Yeah, looks like he got about 3, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, on the tackle right there, Caleb Curry. Looks like, I believe that was Tag Strickenberger coming in, number 19. Yeah, right down the backside. Half tackle for each of you.
All right, 3rd down and 7 here. Crusaders do not want to go 3 and out again, given the struggles of their defense. Low snap, handled by Brown. Nice throw over the middle, but a little behind him. Probably could have been caught. Would have been enough for a first down, but instead the Crusaders will walk away. That was Gully, the receiver. He got a lot on that, Jeff, but I think he threw it just a little behind him.
Yeah, trying to throw it in coverage. Look, you watch Pace playing his own coverage right here, just kind of making him make the perfect throw, and he could not make the perfect throw, and that's the result they were looking for.
So it's been a busy night for Keller Brown, the kicker for Catholic. He's doing it again here. And it's
something to note, the Crusaders have not targeted Hasso yet. Remember, 4 touchdowns
interesting.
last week.
Yeah, good point. We've seen him on special teams, but not yet targeted. Fair catch called right at the 46-yard line of the Crusaders. That was Rombo who made the call, and with that, Pace is going to get the ball in great field position. And that's the last thing Catholic wanted to do.
It looks like we have a water break.
Well, you know what? Looks like they've got a water break, so why don't we take a moment. Haley Samples, of course, our sideline reporter. So glad to welcome her to the team this year. She's down there now. Hey, Haley, what's going on?
Well, hey, guys, I definitely got to say the school spirit is alive here at Pace High School. If I didn't know any better, I would think I was at a racetrack, and that's because tonight's theme for the student section is NASCAR, and they all came up dressed in their best NASCAR gear. So it's really great to see everybody getting involved, having a good time off the field. Guys, back to you.
Awesome. Love it, Haley. Very good. That's fun.
If this is NASCAR, then Michael Williams he's winning the Daytona 500 tonight.
Yeah, exactly. No doubt about it. And we're early on in the race on lap 2. It's very clear where this thing is going. So, all right.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, love
Ricky,
it. That's awesome.
Is that Ricky Bobby right there?
Yeah, he's here.
Going on?
They flew in Ricky Bobby. All right, back on the field now. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Great field position. Going to be a handoff to number 23, Cam Boudreaux, and he's got a lot of distance there. He picked up about 12 or 13. So it's not just Williams. Pace is picking up big yardage with anybody that has the ball in their hands.
Again, watch the offensive line get out. We got to pull a guard, tackle, getting out front, doing a great job. Number 74, my goodness, how many times Chance Baird, guard. Boy, getting out front, big fella moving.
So that was another first down.
More importantly, at Pensacola State College, first down.
And here he comes. It's Williams. Oh, but a fine tackle from behind there. Well, did they bring? Was I wrong? Look, it came down. Yeah, he did. Okay, I saw some action continuing there. So he picks up a couple, but that's really good for Catholic. They'll take that, slowing him down. Just a couple of yards. Let's watch it again. Nice tackle right there. That's a great job. Can't get that number. I want to see it. Didn't quite catch that. 2nd down and 8, so he picked up 2. That's a great result. if you're a Satyr. Gonna give him another chance, and this time he's gonna get outside, it looks like. Good defense there. Good job by Catholic. Still, though, Williams picks up a few. It'll be 3rd down and about 5, I think.
Yeah, way to hold him up. Gavin Lashley right there.
As you said, Jeff, they're just going to keep running him.
Yeah, tries to get around that stiff arm, by the way. You kind of went under the radar, but you see, boy, that's Gino Cunningham and Gavin Lashley making the stop.
So it's 3rd down and short. He ended up getting like 7 there. So good opportunity here as they sit at the 25-yard line.
Got to get some work done on that helmet.
Looks like it might be a timeout on the field. Yeah, we've got ourselves a timeout. So we'll stay right here, and we will remind you something that we have added this year that we're certainly happy to do. That is coming up after the game. We're going to be highlighting the school bus stop of the game, and that is presented by NHTSA. As you know, the law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. So we're certainly glad to have NHTSA on board this year for Friday Night Rivals, and certainly glad to remind you how important those stops are. Jeff, what's going on out there? Are the games?
Yeah, I got some scores for you right now, just as we speak. Niceville, 13. Escambia finally on the board. Just looking at it, 13-6, getting ready for the extra point. Baker up 20-10 over Destin on the road. Remember Navarre, we talked about that last week.
Yep.
Choctaw 28, Navarre 0.
Oh, wow.
Early second quarter. Washington, West Florida, no score right now. And Milton had them last week. Big upset win over Crestview, 21, PHS 0.
Wow.
Great start.
All right, yeah, look at Milton. All right, here we are back on the field, and that's going to be a direct snap to Williams on 3rd and short. He's got it, and then some. Gets down to about the 16-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 inside the Synovus red zone are the Patriots. And, Jeff, it just doesn't look like Catholic can stop Pace at all.
I mean, look, when you look at the offensive line with Mathis, Bush, Stallworth, Baird, Wise, those guys are just getting such a push up front. I mean, it's unbelievable. Now, Williams is very, very talented. We know that. We saw that last year as well. But my goodness, look at those hogs up front.
No
those
doubt.
big buffet busters. My goodness.
Yeah, as you said, we could get through there.
We wouldn't look as good.
No, for sure. That goes without saying. All right, so this time it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and Washington does his best to pick up a few, and he does pick up a few. Gets down to right around, it looks like the 14-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 5. He was in a little trouble there, but able to turn nothing into something. Picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, Lane Grissett sitting there stopping that lane where he wanted to run backside. If he'd have cut it up, he might have had a chance, but tough sledding.
Yep. 2nd down now, 5. 3:55 to go, quarter number 1. Pace has kept it on the ground. That clock is moving, and it'll be end around here, and going to be plenty of room, and that's going to be another touchdown. This time it's Brooks Washington on the receiving end and gets the touchdown.
Hey, you know what? That's a Forrest Jordan Associates. That's the generator guy's touchdown. And how about this? Okay, Williams want to go ahead and take a direct snap and see what it was like on the other end. You know, he always gets the ball handed to him.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what, Brooks, here you go. You can have this one. I want you to know what it feels like to be me for a second. And Brooks said, dog, I got this.
Yeah, and sure enough, he does as he gets into the end zone. Touchdown. So that was a 6-play, 46-yard drive. So the Patriots have had a 1-play, 66-yard drive, 5-play, 48-yard drive, and now a 6-play, 46-yard drive. And now on for the extra point is number 37. And that's Caleb Nelson. It's up. Penalties here. Yeah, we got some flags here, so didn't actually happen.
The offside?
Yeah. Here's your call.
Encroachment.
Decline. Replay the try.
All right. So do it one more time here. This time with feeling.
You know I'm a big fan of the encroachment call.
Did you get any last week? I wasn't here.
I got one.
Okay, good. Good. All right, here we go. Take 2.
Oh,
he might have moved.
Start.
Yeah.
Take
Look,
3.
Take 3 is coming. Yeah. Although this will be a penalty against Pace.
Yep.
That's going to make it a little bit.
Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Replay the try.
By the way, we got Derek Diamond up here in the booth with us as usual.
As always.
Bringing all the numbers to you.
That's right.
His Royals, though, down 14-7 right now to Freeport. Still early. Still early.
How are my Crusaders doing?
Yep. They're playing tonight.
That's true. All right, here we go. Caleb Nelson for yet a third attempt on this extra point. This time it's actually kicked, and it's true. It's perfect. Well done. 21-0. So while we have a moment, let's get back to Haley Samples, who I think is down on the sidelines with some cheerleaders.
You can get a better look at them, and that's because the Pace cheerleaders, they host a camp for girls in the community to come out and join them on the sidelines every year. Right now you're seeing the 6 to 10-year-olds, and during the second half there'll be some older girls out here, and all the funds from this camp are just raised as a fundraiser, funds for the school, and I can't think of a better way to bring out some school spirit. Guys, back to you.
Well, they're getting plenty to cheer about tonight.
No doubt. Yeah, if anything, their legs are going to be sore, but like, can we just sit down? This is crazy. So it's 21-0. You know, it's Bobby Clayton is always known for having an offense that can get it done. So I mean, if you're down 21-0, that's a good thing. Of course, their big problem is they simply cannot, so far, given us any reason to believe they can slow pace down at all. But first things first, I don't think, Jeff, they don't have a first down yet, do they? I think they, no, Derek Diamond confirms.
Yeah, don't ask me.
Ask the stat.
Ask the bind over here.
Well, I don't mind putting you on the gun. I didn't want to do that to Derek.
Just want people to understand I'm not good at any of that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they already know that.
That's true.
That's the key.
You're right. I apologize.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's a low kick, kind of a knuckleball, but it gets splits the difference and gets all the way into the end zone, so it turns into a touchback.
Boy, thank goodness that went. That could have been really bad, really quick.
Yep, but did get into the end zone, so the Crusader offense is going to come out onto the field here with 3:43 to go, quarter number 1. First things first, man, they need a first down.
Yeah, we talked about that. You get a first down, kind of eases the mind a little bit. Again, every time they've taken the field now, they've been down more points.
Right, yeah,
so
good.
A little bit more pressure.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's not getting better, it's getting worse. Jalen Brown, the junior quarterback for the Crusaders. Caleb Willoughby, junior running back, had a huge week last week. He's had a couple of nice carries tonight, but no first downs yet. Going to throw this one, and that's just, they're not on the same page at all. The intended receiver there was Jonathan Showers, but clearly not on the same page.
This is a team, by the way, last week against Navarre, put up over 400 yards.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. It's odd.
But you got to give credit to Pace. I mean, Pace is playing really great right now, and, obviously for Pace being on the road last week at MGM, and the way, it was a close game. There was a scoop and score. It kind of broke it open late, and Pace just could never right the ship after that. So, obviously, they wanted some revenge here. They have come out and played like their hair's on fire.
Yeah, playing like there's a playoff spot on the line in week 2. Keep it on the ground here, but again, that Pace defense is like not giving up anything, and that's going to make it 3rd and long again.
Man, oh man. I believe that was Isaiah Purefoy, number 25, and I believe Jorg again, number 53, and on that tackle.
3rd down and 9. As you heard the PA announcer just say as well. This Pace defense, very impressive. They're not resting on that 21-0 lead.
To replace what they replaced from last year. I mean, this is a team went to the semifinals last year.
I know that. How many did they give up last week? Do you remember off the top of your head, the Pace D?
How many
points?
34.
34, gotcha. So, yeah, that's surprising, too. As you can see, Brown goes mano-a-mano at the end there. Had a pretty good run and got to almost the first down marker. That may have been enough to give them their first down first down of the game. It's going to be close. We'll see. Honestly, Jeff,
I believe they're just short.
Are they just short? Yeah. They are by about a yard. Yep.
I mean, you got to go for it at this point.
All right.
You're down 21. Your defense does not look like they could stop Pace at any point.
Yeah. Right. You got to keep that offense on the field if you can. But boy, oh boy, you don't get it, and all of a sudden,
yes,
they're inside the 30. Big play here with 2:30 to go. Quarter number 1.
Willoughby in the backfield with him, number 5.
Going to keep it himself. He options out to Willoughby.
There it
and
is.
I think they get just enough. Yes, indeed. They
Great
cross
call.
it. Yes. And a well-executed option there. That's well done. It's a tricky play to handle, certainly under big pressure like that. But nice pitch from Brown, and Willoughby gets it across the distance marker.
Yeah, great block. 52 right there.
So it wasn't easy, but the Crusaders finally get a first down, and they needed it. 2 minutes to go here, quarter number 1. Normally you wouldn't say that's that big a deal, but when you're down 21-0. All right, Brown this time wants to throw, and he wants to throw deep. He's going to go over the top.
Look at this.
Just a little bit too much as he was looking for Donnell Gully. Was essentially into double, if not triple coverage, going for everything right there.
Yeah, you see Caleb Curry over the top, the DB. It's going to be tough. You're just not going to outrun him right now. Gully trying. It is a beautiful ball. Had to be thrown perfectly, even with a perfect throw. This is a good throw, by the way. Look at that pocket wide open for him. Not a bad throw. My goodness. But not good enough. You see Darren Duquette in the coverage as well. They're not going to let him run free back there. They know how good this Catholic offense can be.
Yep. So 2nd down and 10 after the long incompletion. 2 wideouts here on the near side for the Crusaders, 1 on the far side, but they're going to give it to Willoughby right up the middle, and he's got a little bit of room, and he's going to get a first down. Nice run out to about the 49-yard line. So the Crusaders on the move for the first time tonight with a couple of first downs.
Yeah, great job, a little motion right there. Tight end comes across, extends a block out. Willoughby putting some good moves right there for an easy first down.
Yeah, for sure. So very, very positive possession so far for the Crusaders. They've gotten a couple of first downs. They're out near midfield. This is where they've been punting to up until now. 1:20 to go here. First quarter winding down, and Brown going to once again try to get rid of it. He's under some big pressure, and he's not going to get rid of it, and that's going to be a sack as he ends up losing about 4 or 5 yards.
Dominic Sigler.
Sigler makes the big play there.
You remember the young man last year, Tylon Lee,
Yeah.
big defensive end. He's gone now. They need somebody to step up in that edge rushing position. Sigler is the man right
there.
here. Look at him hang on. Come with me.
Not going anywhere. All right, so 2nd down now and about 14. Back at the 42-yard line as the Crusaders go backwards there.
Got 3 safeties deep. Not going to let them throw it over the top.
Nice little pass here and completed. That is going to be Gino Cunningham, who doesn't get all of the 14, but does pick up about 10 of them. So it'll be 3rd down and about 4 now.
And now this Crusader offense looks comfortable. Now they got a little momentum going. Shows you a couple first downs. You just hate now that the clock's running out in the first quarter.
Right, yeah. Well, this is the 9th play of the drive, and they had not given us any reason to believe they were going to put something like that together.
And they just got across the 50 in 9 plays.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. And it looks like they're not going to run another play here. That will do it. End of quarter number 1, and up until the last 2 minutes or so, this thing was all pace. And Williams having a huge night with 2 touchdowns already. It's 21-0. Glad you're with us. The Crusaders are down, but they're on the move. We'll see what happens when we come back.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
All right, we're back for the start of quarter number 2. The Crusaders have the ball, but they're trailing big. However, this has been their most effective drive of the night. They're just past midfield at the 49-yard line. Big play here, 3rd down and 4. First things first, see if they can get that first down and keep this thing moving. Gonna throw it out
there
here.
It is.
That's
Hasso.
going to be a great second effort there from Hasso. And oh, man, he's right to it. I think he just gets it. Great job there.
He got it.
Yeah, they had him, and then he was able to get away. So Hasso last week, 4 touchdowns. Had not been targeted in the first quarter, but makes a big play here.
Yeah, we were wondering when it was going to happen. It did, and you know what? It wasn't pretty, but he got the job done, and that's what they need out of Hasso.
Yep, that was a great second effort there. So the chains move. The Crusaders keep the ball.
By the way,
yes, sir.
UWF right down the road, opening their season with Lenore Rhine at home. UWF 38, Lenore Rhine 14 early in the third quarter.
Go Argos. I love
to hear that.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Willoughby going to get outside here. Good effort here. Stays on his feet, picks up 8 or 9. Great run there. So the Crusaders, as you said, Jeff, have turned things around a little bit. Got some confidence moving the ball.
This is more what I expected out of the Crusaders. And again, we talk about how they can throw the football, how talented Jalen Brown is. But again, 174 yards through the air last week, 283 on the ground. This is no surprise the Crusaders are running the football the way they are.
Yep. 2nd down and 2 after the nice run there from Willoughby. Catholic down now at the 37-yard line of the Patriots. Oh, and this time Brown going to play action. He's got his man. There he is. That's Hasso with a nice catch all the way down to about the 20. Not sure if they got inside the Synovus red zone or not, but they're right there knocking on the door.
Boy, I thought Colton Pollard, number 3 right there, you see in the side of your screen, I thought he was running wide open, but I saw the safety trying to bait the throw. Great job by Brown, settling his feet, seeing the same thing, and going to his go-to man.
That's a 15-yard gain for the Crusaders, and they're down at the 23-yard line. So, again, not quite inside the Synovus red zone, but there with 10:18 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, now we got a Hampton Hyundai first down.
Yes, sir. And here he goes. Willoughby going to get outside, and that's a great run, and he's going to get all the way down well inside the red zone and down to about the 4-yard line. Great effort there.
Boy, Willoughby, every time he touches the football, he's getting better and better.
No doubt. No doubt.
Watch this.
Another look.
Aggressive running, just using that speed. You see the quickness, quick step right there, and just, boy, lucky jersey.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so it is now 1st and goal. Sitting in the Synovus red zone are the Crusaders down at about the 6-yard line. Going to go up the middle here and try to just barrel in, but can't quite get it done. It'll be 2nd down.
You see Catholic with a different look, a split back set, and that was Willoughby and Crandall. Crandall, number 6 back there. He rushed for over 100 yards last week as well, so keep an eye on those two. Very dangerous.
14th play of this impressive drive. The Crusaders really needed an answer, and we'll see if they can cap it off and get the touchdown, get themselves back into this game. 2nd down and goal. This time Brown going to try and pass. He's under some pressure. Can't take the hit. Oh, wow. Goodness. Touchdown. Wow.
Shocker.
Great play.
Caden Hasso.
It's Hasso. So all the stars we told you about tonight are scoring.
Well, if you had Hasso on your fantasy team this year, he's got 5 touchdowns, so you're pretty darn happy. Look at this. Great job by Brown using his legs. Great protection up front from the big boys. My goodness, Hasso just kind of creeps under that defense, just waits for Brown to see him. And,
Jeff, the Crusaders answer with a 14-play, 80-yard drive. That was huge. Keller Brown now on for the extra point, trying to make it 21-7. It's up, and it's good. And don't look now, but we have ourselves a ball game. Pace Patriots, 21. Catholic, as of now, 7. They are on the board, but the Patriots have been hard to stop. Catholic gets another chance to do it, though, coming up next.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
We are back, and we're so glad you are with us. Catholic puts together a big drive, gets back in the game, Jeff, but the big key is going to be, can the Crusader defense stop this pace offense? Because they can score all the points in the world, but if they're not slowing pace down, it's not going to matter.
Well, maybe you got a little bit of confidence now. You know,
Yeah.
if you're on defense, you're like, hey, listen, all we got to do is make a couple stops here. Maybe we're back in this ball game. But no, great job by the Crusaders. Look, being down 21-0 and driving the ball the way they did. 14 plays, like you said. My goodness.
Yeah.
What a great recovery.
That was big. That was big. But we're going to get some real answers to the riddle now when we see what happens with this pace offense back out on the field.
Keller Brown kicking off for the Patriots. Might be the
It's
biggest kicker in high school football.
Oh, he's going to be fielded. Oh, no, in the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback.
Can we just talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Keller Brown, number 88. By the way, 6 of 6, well, he's 7 of 7 now on points after attempt. We were watching him boot balls from the 40.
Yeah.
You know, with ease. And me and Derek are sitting up here, Christian. You were on the sideline doing a couple, you know, like shaking hands, like kissing babies.
Glad handing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, signing autographs, that type of thing. But he is ginormous.
Yeah.
This is a big. He looks like he's playing Division I tight end out there, just
big fella.
booting balls.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But very effective.
Yes.
All right. So speaking of very effective, that's with the.
There you go. That's that
pace.
duo right there has been pretty darn effective.
Yeah, those two. Talking about Brooks Washington 10 and Mikhail Williams 20.
Look at it.
And here we go. This is going to be Washington, who's very quick.
And it's plays just like that where you just run that quarterback fake that will allow the defense to take some pressure off of Williams. Now they got to go cover the quarterback. They can't load the box quite as much as they want. And then, boom, Washington. Great pickup right there.
And, Jeff, it works both ways, right? Because they know that's the threat. That's why they can't dedicate everything to Williams.
Exactly.
You know?
They can't load up the box and just stuff everybody against Williams. Now they got to watch the quarterback.
Yeah. So,
yeah, love to see it.
Heck of a 1-2 punch there for the Patriots. Second down now and 4 after the nice scamper. And this time it's going to be Williams, and Catholic defense is doing their darndest, but Williams with a nice second and third effort. I don't think he quite got to the first down. It's going to be very close. Yeah, he did. Looks like the chains are moving. So it will be a first down, and those chains move, and the Patriots keep it going.
Boy, Gavin Lashley comes up from that free safety position, number 9. Look at that right there. Almost stops him before he gets the first down, but just too tough to bring him down.
Yeah, exactly. They had him. But easier said than done. So 1st and 10.
Hampton Hyundai first down for us.
All right. Okay, got some movement here, so flags all over the place.
Ball start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Okay. By the way, for what it's worth, on that extra point, there was a personal foul that went against Pace. They actually covered it during the commercial break, but it didn't matter. Catholic just declined it and moved on. But just for the record, that did occur.
If it did occur, but they declined it, did it ever occur? You know,
oh, man. If a personal foul falls in the woods.
Does it make a sound?
Does it make a sound? All right, first down and 15 after the penalty. Going to give it to Williams. If you need 15 yards, just hand it to Williams and get out of the way. He picks up about 7 or 8 of them. It'll be second down.
It's your average 8-yard game.
He's such a powerful runner, man. He really just digs in and moves. It's tough to bring him down.
Just watch him reading his block. Look at that move. Just that one sidestep right there, and there's 5 yards just from that sidestep.
And it seems like it's like 2 and 3 hits before he starts to fall. You know, he's
young man's only a junior.
Yeah, good for pace. Second down now and about 7 after the nice run coming off the penalty. And here comes Williams again. This time he's coming out to his left, and he's just letting those blocks work for him. And he gets enough for another first down, brought to you by Hampton Imports.
I just want to shout out Gavin Bush, number 77, and Chance Baird, 74. My goodness, these young men have been pulling all night long, getting out front. Look at these guys, just leading the way for them.
We do have a penalty, by the way. There's a flag down, so we'll see if that... I think this might go against pace, so it might not be a first down after all. Hang on, we're discussing it now. If it stands, it's a first down, but getting the feeling this is going to go against the Patriots.
A lot of pointing.
Turn that mic on, please. Turn that mic on.
Against pace. I think he's trying to figure out if they want to accept it, what they want to do here.
Yeah.
And they will.
All right, so that's a break for Catholic. As Williams was on the go. Here comes the call.
Formation, offense, 5 yards from the previous spot. After the play, personal foul, offense, half the distance to the goal.
Wow.
Replay second down.
Well, now I'm glad I mentioned that first personal foul, because now we know that's their second in about 4 plays, so that's worth noting. As good as Pace has looked, got to be careful with the discipline on top of the illegal formation. And Derek, you're a statistician. You tell me, is that a 2nd and 35-ish? He's counting with his hand.
Yeah,
I don't think you have enough fingers.
Yeah, he's trying to figure it out.
Second down now and very long. Let's just call it that. Watch this. Williams will probably. That is not Williams though, actually. So used to saying it. That was Boudreaux who had the carry. Does have a nice game. And now a flag has come in again.
Yeah.
Way after the play.
Gino Cunningham came over there. I believe he laid the lick, and then obviously a lot of John going on. No love lost between these two schools, right?
Getting a little. Yeah, for sure.
Not sure who got called for what right there. You saw it on camera.
Seems like so many of these penalties are coming well after the play.
Well, if this goes against Catholic, well,
Yeah,
what a mistake that was by Cunningham.
Yeah.
And it will. They're walking it off.
Man.
Paul, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run that results in a first down.
And you get that huge break with the penalty moments ago, and just like that, negated.
Yeah, look, here he comes. Cunningham. You're going to see him right there trying to lay the lick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it wasn't Cunningham. That was that Gavin Lashley coming in trying to lay the lick again. And Cunningham is talking to their sideline, and then he kind of shoves the player a little bit right there. You're just John. Just not what you need right now, young man. You're doing great on defense. Don't give them a reason or give them a first down.
And they did. It's a first down from Hampton Imports. So good news for Pace, who was in real trouble. Derek, good news. You don't have to figure out the math on that thing. It worked itself out. Oh, beautifully done here. Late option. What a pitch. Oh, that's so nice. Golly, you want to talk about a combo. These guys.
Boy, they better chill out.
Yeah.
Cunningham he's about to get another. He's going to get himself thrown out of this football game. Make the tackle and go back to your side, young man.
Yeah,
chill.
Yeah, seriously.
My goodness.
Yeah, you're not helping.
He does a great job. I mean, look, he gets him out of bounds right here, stays with him, boom, forces him out. Let it be. That right there, that's going to get you kicked out.
Yep.
And the coach trying to go on. Referee's got to get a hold of that.
Meanwhile, it was a beautiful play there. It picked up about 6, 7 even, so second down and 3. Going to keep it this time. Play action to Williams. Down to the 41-yard line goes Washington. And he's, it's funny when you run in the same backfield as Williams, you can't help but notice Williams, but at QB.
You always got to watch him.
Yeah, exactly. Washington's really effective back there.
But when you talk about this is week 2, finally we get some information on these teams.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you would honor the quarterback run a little bit more, but last week he had 9 yards rushing. You don't really have to worry about it.
8th play of this drive for Pace, trying to answer the Catholic touchdown. Another option here. They like that play. And again, tackled right on the sidelines there. That was Amion Rambo. Oh, and here comes a late flag. What do you know? As these players just continue to, as you said, go jaw back and forth.
Boy, a Pace player, I'm not sure if he had his helmet ripped off, what it was. They gotta settle some of these guys down.
Yeah, seriously, this is getting ugly.
I didn't see what happened.
I didn't either.
Watching the play.
All right, so they've sorted it out. They're about to tell us, I think. Here we go.
Dead ball, personal foul, defense, 15-yard penalty that results in a first down.
Wow.
Officials timeout for a water break.
All right, so we have a water break with 6:10 to go. And Pace is on the move. They're up 21-7. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
Okay, well, we're back, and thanks to the penalties, Pace in very good shape. Now all the way down at the 25-yard line of the Crusaders, already up a couple of touchdowns. And out of the shotgun and going to try and get rid of it here under a little bit of pressure, but good effort there. That's well done from Brooks Washington. Looked like he was going to get tackled in the backfield. Instead, picks up about 7.
Yeah, they put Williams over here down at the bottom of your screen towards the sideline. He pump fakes to him, wanted to find the receiver over the top. Great coverage by the Crusaders. And Washington, great job to be able to make something out of nothing.
And he gets down inside the Synovus red zone, sitting down at the 17-yard line. A first down comes at about the 15-yard line, so they're close. And Catholic, man, they do not need to give up another touchdown. Nice run up the middle there from Williams. He certainly has the first down and then some as he gets all the way down to around the 10.
Hey, you see him, he's like, come on, coach, keep feeding me. I want to get high.
Yeah, I want this
Looks
touchdown.
like we got a Patriot player down right here. Gets tripped up. I believe that was number 11, Caleb Johnson. Tripped him up, linebacker position.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, boy, you hate to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yikes.
79.
All right.
Mason Mathis.
Mason Mathis, and he's hurt. You can see the athletic trainer there now on the sidelines. Going to try and help him out. He's in some pain.
Well, you know, while we got a second here, we got a couple things to give away after the game tonight. We've got our NHTSA school bus stop of the game. By the way, last week, yeah, what an ending that was. Milton Crestview in overtime right there. My goodness, 20-19. Holy cow. What a great job. Well, on the school bus stop of the game at the end of the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we'll be highlighting the school bus stop of the game. Again, appreciate NHTSA sponsoring that. Listen, the law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. We talk about that, but how many times have you've seen a school bus stop and you've seen somebody drive on
100%.
by, and you're just like, what is going on?
Oh, it's so frustrating.
And you see it all over the country.
Yeah.
So that's what this whole campaign is about by NHTSA. We appreciate them sponsoring the school bus stop of the game. But, folks, listen, it's a law.
Yep.
Like kids getting off, but you don't know what's going on. Just stop. I promise you, wherever you're going, ain't that important.
That's for
All right,
sure.
just take a second. But we appreciate NHTSA again sponsoring that. By the way, we also have our jeans floor covering player of the game and our Boutwell Air Masters sack of the game.
Oh, man, it's good to hear all these things. You know, it's funny, Jeff. We're going to have the this NHTSA bus stop of the game. Haven't seen a lot of stops. You know what I mean? It's like I doubt it's coming from Catholic.
The only thing it's stopping right now is the refs with all the flags.
Yeah.
They're just coming out, stop and play left and right.
Yeah,
but
baby.
luckily, look, for Catholic on defense, you got to think you get those boneheaded plays out of the way. You know, Coach Clayton probably just preached to his guys about that.
Oh, yeah.
And so now they've given pace this entire drive.
Totally.
I mean, they've eaten up all this time just for bonehead penalties.
Here comes Washington. He's going to try and, oh, man, good effort there. Still on his feet.
My
Look at him
goodness.
go all the way down to the 5. A heck of an effort there from Brooks Washington. He's feeling it, too. You can tell there, the junior quarterback. Nice play.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Washington tonight. Obviously, all the eyes are on Williams, but Washington really taking advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah.
Everybody looking at Williams, trying to stop Williams. Cannot let Washington free.
12th play of the drive now for Pace with 4:32 to go.
Be a direct to Williams.
Yep, and why not? He's going to try and get outside. Forget about it. He's going to walk in. He literally almost walked in. Touchdown Williams, as he is having himself a night, and I guess I could say having himself a season, because he had a big one last week as well, and the Patriots go up 27-7.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns on the year for Williams. Yeah, you watch this, just easy. Great job, little off tackle. Great job up front. The direct snap. Again, this is just like what we saw Pace run last year. Coach Kent Smith is out. He steps down right there. His son, Vance
That's right,
Smith,
Vance is his
so
son.
it's in
That's
the
right.
family.
Yeah.
Hey, Vance said, listen, if it ain't broke, don't
Yeah,
fix it. I'm
exactly.
going to go ahead and do the same thing.
And the kick is up there from Caleb Nelson, and the kick
It is good.
well, there's a flag, though. Hold on.
Of course there is.
Exactly. It's yet another after the snap flag here. Let's see what this one is. Both teams are running off, so
Must be probably against Catholic, and so Pace will decline.
Yeah, maybe so. Let's just get a quick view, and then we're going to go down to Haley Samples. But first, let's hear what this penalty is.
Personal foul. Kicking team.
Oh.
15 yards reinforced on the kickoff.
Oh, okay.
Kickoff.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
this was yet another personal foul. All right, so now we have a moment, and let's go back down to sideline reporter Haley Sanders.
Hey guys, well the energy is still super high down here on the field, and I gotta say community is at the center of everything here at Pace High School. I mean, from the crowds to the cheerleaders and even the award-winning band. It's run by a group of alumni, and I spoke with the assistant band director earlier, and she tells me the group has been practicing 3 to 4 times a week since July just to get ready for football season, and that hard work is definitely showing tonight. They just made their way onto the field, so I'm sure we have a really nice halftime performance in store. Guys, back to you.
Man, great stuff there,
Haley's
Haley.
bringing it.
No doubt.
She is bringing it.
Yeah, every report has been just great, so looking forward to that content from Haley all season long, as she is our eyes and ears down on the sidelines and get those cool stories. Very, very neat. Meanwhile, really neat for the Patriots as they're up 28-7 against Catholic, which again, Catholic, one of the premier teams, we think. It's always hard to know before the season, but you know, Bobby Clayton, of course, this outstanding coach comes in. They've got a big offense, scored 42 last week, but the defense with a few holes, and they're going up against a very tough offense tonight in Pace, and they are in some trouble, down 28-7. Jeff, I tell you, I know there's a lot of game left. I didn't see it coming, that Catholic would be in this much trouble this quickly. We knew there'd be a lot of points, but kickoff is up. It's high, and it's going to be fielded right at the 20-yard line. But a nice coverage there.
Just getting nowhere to go.
No.
Our Reef Runner Remodeling and Repair kickoff. You see the John still going on right here. We got to separate these guys.
Come on.
There's another flag on the field.
Unbelievable. We've had like 4 or 5 of these personal fouls.
Referee right there, you saw him pull aside. Looks like Caden Batchelor, number 6, talking to him.
All right, let's see. Remember, there was a penalty assessed on that kickoff that went against Pace.
And they're walking it off, so it's against the Crusaders.
Yeah, so the Catholic again.
Personal foul.
Wow.
Return team. Half the distance from the goal from the end of the run. First down, Catholic.
I'm positive this is the most personal fouls we've ever seen, like in this short a time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like every other play.
We haven't had a holding call.
Yeah, right.
Which is what we're used to seeing. No pass interference, just personal fouls.
Incredible. So now the Crusaders, after the benefit of the personal foul from the extra point and the good yardage, that's all gone as they're way back deep in their own now. Incredible. Another option. We've seen a lot of options tonight, but that Pace swarm is too good, and nothing doing there for Willoughby.
Yeah, 3 Patriots waiting on them, and then a 4th one to round them out. Watch this. This is not what you're looking for. Look at that. 3 guys waiting on you, and then boom, 4th.
Yeah. So it ends up being a loss of a couple. The Crusaders going in the wrong direction.
And they don't have much time.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Crusaders want to run the football. Not a whole lot of time to do it before halftime.
Well, and I'll tell you what else, Jeff. They certainly don't want to give it back to Pace.
No.
And turn this thing into 35-7 possibly. Brown going to drop back
Great
here.
job.
Heck of an effort there as he steps forward, ends up keeping it. And a really nice run there. It's all the way out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I love the patience of this kid right here.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown, he's so cool under pressure. Just slides up in the pocket, feels the pressure coming right there. Boom, slides up, keeps his eyes downfield, and says, you know what? Nothing's open. Let me follow my blocker right here and get a bit of pick.
Great effort, but it is short of the first down. It's 3rd down and 3. So huge moment here as the Patriots want to get this stop and get their hands on the ball one more time. And Catholic and Coach Clayton would love to see if they could possibly keep the drive alive. Big play. Keep it on the ground here, and Willoughby will have a hole, and he's got more than enough for the first down, so the drive will continue. And that's good news for Catholic as he crosses the 30-yard line, and Coach Clayton keeps it on the ground there on 3rd down.
Yeah, it's not pretty. It's just great job up front. I mean, man on man, doing your job, allowing Willoughby to use his vision and his speed, move the ball down the field.
It is a Hampton Imports 1st and 10 for the Catholic Crusaders as they now sit at the 33-yard line. 3 minutes left in the half. Week 2, Friday Night Rivals. For me, week 1. It's great. So glad to be back. Hold on. Looks like maybe a timeout on the field, I think. Yes, indeed.
Maybe a timeout for the Patriots.
Okay, so the Patriots want to chat about things here. Coach Smith wants to get with the boys and see what's what with 2:52 to go.
We'll get our first Reeseburg Institute hearing huddle.
The hearing huddle. Yes, indeed. Glad to have Reeseburg Institute on board this year.
We can't hear in there though. We got to get a mic in there so we can really hear the huddle.
We should ask the teams if they're cool with that. And if they have a problem,
mind if we just put that on TV?
Listen, if they have a problem, just be like, no, it's sponsored. Come on.
We probably would need a delay because of some of the language that we might hear.
Probably right. Be like, we promised our sponsor. They're like, I don't care what you told your sponsor. Okay, so we are back and ready now. Crusaders sending the offense back out here.
Much better as of late.
Yeah. I mean, first few minutes of the game were rough if you're a Catholic fan.
Very rough.
But it's just, as you said, I mean, the offense finally looked good. Had a great drive, but they gave up a touchdown. Ooh. Brown going to throw for everything right now.
That's one-on-one out there.
Hasso, and it's caught. Big play there. Caden Hasso. Who else? All the way down to the 25-yard line.
Boy, you know, Hasso hasn't caught too many, hasn't had many opportunities. And right here, I mean, great coverage by Duquette over the top, number 8. I mean, he's got him locked in, but great adjustment by Hasso. Runs around the man, finds a way to body that ball up. But again, Duquette, great coverage over the top. Hasso, even better catch.
Yeah, man, Hasso a bit of a superstar here. That's a 38-yard pass, and just when Catholic needed it. This time they're going to keep it on the ground, and a huge hole there. And I believe that was Ethan Crandell, on the run. And that's going to be another 1st and 10.
That was Willoughby.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
My bad. I thought that was a
Willoughby's
6. That was a 5.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Crandall, keep your eyes on him as well. He'll get his chance. You see him lay a block right there.
That's what I saw. Yep. Good. All right, so now 1st and 10. Crusaders, don't look now.
Busted
Brown
play.
going to keep it here and turns again. Oh, he's going to get all the way to the end zone. How in the world do the Crusaders end up with a touchdown? But they do. Wow.
My, it's a Forrest Jordan and Associates. That's the generator guy's touchdown. And a busted play. Look, running either the quarterback was wrong, turned the wrong way, or the running back went the wrong way right here. And Willoughby, watch him. You know what? I got this. Don't worry about it. Again, Jaylen Brown, we talked about how cool of a customer he is under pressure. How about this by the young man?
Can I tell you, Jeff, that was a 6-play, 85-yard drive just when they needed it most. Unbelievable. Keller Brown now on for the extra point. It's right down Main Street. And that'll make it 28-14 with just exactly 1 second under 2 minutes to go. And so, this is interesting now because pace has been so effective, Jeff. 2 minutes is plenty of time for them to score. It sure is.
They're always one play away.
100% right. But if Catholic can stop them, remember, Pace got the ball first, and so the Crusaders would get it to start the second half. So this will be a big-time defensive stand if the Crusaders can do it. But that's been a tall order tonight.
Well, obviously our score here, 28-14. Some scores around the area. The Eagles lost last week to Lincoln, looking to rebound here. They're up 20-6 on the Gators of Escambia. Speaking of the Gators of Baker, well, now they're trailing Destin 21-22 on the road. Choctaw 35, Navarre 0. That is at the half. Milton, boy, what a turnaround. Ronnie Douglas goes over there, gets a big win last week. It was great to see them. They're up 28-0 on the road at PHS at halftime. Booker T. Washington and West Florida 14 at half. Freeport still up on Jay 21-7. Pine Forest losing to Daphne 25-6. And W.S. Neal, for those folks not too far from here, we're in Bruton. They're up 35-0 on Excel. Big rivalry game.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate the scores from across the area there. As we're ready now for the action down on the field. And there he goes again. That's Keller Brown. Going to kick this one. It's a line
nice,
drive.
easy boot.
Yeah, for sure. All the way down to the 1-yard line. And here, nice return there out to the 26, 27-yard line. That's very good. That's Tag Strickenberger, who gives the Patriots pretty good field position with 1:52 to go. And you know that they would absolutely love to get in the end zone one more time. And, Jeff, you called it. They're never more than a play away with Williams in the background.
Yeah,
Backfield.
and again, Williams is great. Washington's great. Like, to me, it's the offensive line that just makes the difference.
Yeah.
That's what made the difference on the playoff run last year. And these guys just seems like they've gotten even better.
Yep, for sure. Been very impressive in the first half, creating huge holes for both Washington and Williams. And here's Williams with another chance. Tries to reverse, but a little late there.
Great stop.
Yeah, big play for the Crusaders. Picks up a couple maybe. So it'll be second down It's like about 9.
And here's the difference. Pace is not going to throw the football. They're going to try to run at will down your throat. You just got to try to stop them. And that's the difference. Look, Catholic has got to make some plays like this and try to make them be uncomfortable and throw the football over the top.
Would not have been surprised there if Coach Clayton called the timeout and tried to give himself a chance to get the ball back. But it looks like he's content to just maybe get the stop. Down to 1:15 to go. Here comes Williams the other way. And this is the danger. This is the danger. And he's going to cut back again, folks. He's not down yet. Gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Wow. Never more than a play away, Jeff. You said it.
My goodness.
Another huge run from Mikhail Williams.
Look, they still got a minute left, and I know obviously they want to put it in for 6, but keep an eye. Caleb Nelson, their kicker, number 37, he's got a boot on him.
Okay.
At least getting field goal range right here.
Yeah. Right now it would be 47. That was a 39-yard play for Williams.
What a block. 77 Gavin Bush out front.
This time Williams takes it up the middle, picks up about 3 or 4, gets down to about the 27-yard line with 46 seconds to go in the first half. Pace still has a timeout. Catholic did not use a single timeout this half. Pace taking their time here. So second down and about 7.
That'll be the last play before they call a timeout.
Yep. Here comes that option. This time Washington
Great
keeps it.
stop.
Crusaders are all over it. And there's that timeout, sure enough. With 21.6 to go here in the half. It'll be third down.
There's it on the stop. Number 33.
That's their third and final timeout.
Jeff mentioned Caleb Nelson, the kicker for Pace. Should they need him? Yeah, it'd be a big kick from here, though. Man, really interesting first half. It was all Pace, and it seemed like it might just be blowout city. But Catholic has righted the ship to some degree. They still have to figure out a way to slow Pace down, but they've scored a couple of touchdowns, and their defense has started to show up some. They had that devastating drive where they gave up this huge drive to Pace, most of it in personal foul penalties, and that's the one, Jeff, I think that really hurts because they were right back in the game until that drive.
Yeah, I mean, you do that. You give the Patriots easy first downs. Again, I think there was, 3 personal fouls?
Yeah.
That's 45 yards you give them at minimum. Well, heck, the football field's only 100 yards.
And don't forget, during that same drive, Pace had a personal foul. They were like a second down and 30, and then they got all that back for free.
You know, it's easy to look back and say what if, but, it could be a 21-14 game right now.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was.
Much different.
But I think Catholic would bargain for 28-14 right now because Pace is trying to get in one more time. It's third down now, third down and 6. Here we go. Going to get it to Williams. Who else? He's going to has a nice big hole, nice cut back, and he will have the first down and then some all the way down to the 10-yard line inside the Synovus red zone. Remember, they do not have a timeout left.
Clock will stop on the first down once the chains reset.
Yep. Haven't set yet.
Gotta
now they're
snap
set. Yep. Clock's actually running. They were not set. Yeah, the chains are still not set. So.
Chains are getting there.
Yeah, I know. But that clock started
still
running.
Early in the season. By the way, the UWF 41-21.
All right.
Start of the fourth quarter here.
Go Argos. Love it.
Down the road from us.
Heck yeah. Drive right by.
You know a little bit about UWF.
Right? I do.
Okay.
2-time alum and current teacher. So, yes, indeed.
I heard, why were the people calling you Professor?
Professor Garman. I'd like you to start calling me that, by the way.
Yeah, well, we all got dreams.
First and 10. He's going to scamper here, try to get it done. He's going to cut back, and he will get in the end zone with basically no time left as they let the clock run with the final 2 seconds and just a devastating end to the first half if you're Bobby Clayton, but a huge, wonderful end if you're a Patriot fan as Washington scampers and gets it done.
Washington using his legs tonight, drops back, nothing doing. Easy pickings for the young man. Hey, you know what? Time's running out. No big deal. I got this, Coach.
Yeah, that was very impressive. You know, that was the big fear is that Catholic scored too quickly, and that's exactly what ended up happening. Caleb Nelson on now for the extra point. He's 4 for 4 so far on the night, and this one is pushed a little.
No good.
And he just misses it. Yeah, I gave him the old broadcaster jinx when I said he's 4 for 4, but still, the half ends on a very high note for Pace as they're up 35. Actually, it's 34, I believe, to 14.
34-14.
Yeah, the scoreboard says 35, but it is 34 to 14. And very impressive for both Washington and Williams. You know, Washington was awesome that half, Jeff. We're going to get Haley samples in a moment.
Yeah, you know, the thing is Williams is, you know, all the pressure being on, all the eyes are on Williams. Well, Washington uses that to his advantage. Everybody saw the tape from last week, so great job by Washington.
Why don't we go down to Haley Samples, who's got coach. Hey, Haley.
All right, guys, I'm joined right now by Pace head coach Dan Smith. Now, Coach, you all are going into the half with the lead. What are you liking about the team's performance so far tonight?
Well, that was really big to get points right there before the half, but we're running the ball well. They got 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. We're still finding a way. Mikael Williams is running extremely hard. Offensive line's blocking their tail off. So we're not going to get out of what we're doing. We're going to continue to try to run the ball. We got to get off the field on third down on defense.
Yeah, talk to me more about your strategy to keep this energy going the rest of the game.
Well, I mean, the guys just can't relax. Catholic scored in a hurry last week. They're very, very capable on offense of scoring very, very quickly. So, we got to kick off right here coming out of halftime. We got to get a stop and then get the offense going.
Coach Van Smith, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Haley. Appreciate that. So, Jeff, there you go. He specifically gave a shout-out to that offensive line, to the blocking the tails off. You've been saying it all.
Yeah, I was texting him. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
I'm not sure you should be texting the coach.
Trying to get some plays up here.
Understood. All right, so there you go. Thank you very much, Haley. Thank you, Coach Smith. It is halftime, and Pace is up big, up 20 on the Crusaders, 34-14. But don't go anywhere, because the Pete Moore Chevrolet halftime show is coming up.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering Friday Night Rivals.
Drum majors, 80 Riggs and 20 Craig. Is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the crowd is red, white, and blue.
We are back and glad you're with us. Got the band out on the field there, looking and sounding good. It's the Pete Moore Automotive Team Halftime Report. And Jeff, we always like to get down to business during the halftime show. Perhaps nothing we say tonight more important than a shout out to the team that feeds us.
Yeah, and it's always Fusakli's. Again, if you're from around here and you don't know what Fusakli's is, shame on you. I say it every week, and really, shame on you. It's football season. Fusakli's chicken fingers, fries, coleslaw, toast, a million different sauces, lemonades, whatever you need, they got it for you. Like salads, they can throw some chicken fingers on a salad as well.
Heck yeah.
It's just as good. And if you don't want the chicken fingers on your salad, give them to me. Hey, listen, the jalapeno ranch is the way to go. That's my special favorite, but they got something for everybody. And by the way, Christian, you know this, our crew gets here super early.
Oh, yeah.
Every Friday, rain, shine, whatever it is, no matter, they're always here getting things ready. It takes an army of these guys to get what you see out here tonight. And listen, Fusakli's, They always show up in the clutch and feed our crew. Very, very proud of Fusakles, thankful for Fusakles. And again, hey, listen, go get you a tailgate pack. We got some college football going on right now.
Oh, is that starting?
Yeah, UWF down the road playing, Division I, whatever you got. Listen, go get some chicken from them and let them know we sent you.
It's so good, that Fusakles chicken. So, yes, indeed, thank you again for sponsoring and feeding our crew. And now let's go back to Haley Samples, who I believe has the Pace principal.
All right, guys, I'm joined right now by Pace High School principal, Mr. Stephen Shell. How you doing tonight?
Great. Halftime score, I'm having a good time.
I know that's right. And there's a pretty big turnout out here. Everybody's enjoying the game. Can you just talk to me about the importance of these games to the community here?
Well, it is a community. We're not a city, and so the Pace community takes pride in Friday night football and in things we do at the school in general. We had an improv night last night. The drama program had a packed house. We're hosting a cross-country event tomorrow morning with, I think, over 30 teams. Our volleyball team's doing well. Our band's performing right now. They're awesome. Just a lot of great things going on at Pace High School.
I mean, what does it take to make all this go smoothly every year and bringing the community together?
Cross fingers, and now it's just a lot of hard work. Great people. Kids are great. Parents are great. Have an awesome faculty. It's just great to be a part.
Well, is there anything that you'd like to share with the community? Anything you want people to know out here tonight?
Just keep coming, supporting our kiddos at Pace High School, and we appreciate you.
Principal Shell, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the game.
All right, thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Thank you very much, Haley, and certainly appreciate the principal stopping by. And now, while we've got just another moment, we have to do something that we absolutely love, and that, of course, is to honor our scholar athletes. Always so impressive, and it's just one of the coolest things that we do every single week is a shout-out to these very impressive students. And you can see it's the Reef Runner Remodeling and Repair Scholar Athletes. And from Pace, we honor Cambry Klein. And look at that. I'll never understand how it's possible.
It's ridiculous.
4.864 weighted GPA. Cambry, that is impressive. And plays volleyball both indoor and on the beach. So shout out, congrats. It's a big deal, obviously, to be a scholar athlete, but to walk around with a GPA that is real close to 5 is just shocking and impressive, and congratulations to you. Meanwhile, on the Crusaders side, I want to say congrats to Jill LaCour, who is also walking around with the most impressive 4.675 GPA. She plays lacrosse. She's also on the track and field team. And the LaCours, of course, a very famous Catholic high family. I went to high school with a couple of LaCours myself. Perhaps uncles or maybe even a father of Jill. I'm not sure. But either way, good job, Jill. Congratulations. Getting it done out there on the track, on the field, and obviously in the classroom as well. And a huge thanks again to Reef Runner Remodeling and Repair for stepping up and being a part of our scholar athletes that we do every single week. That said, we will take a break, but the halftime show continues. Glad to have you with us here. Friday Night Rivals, week number 2.
Hi, I'm Gary Winkler with Reef Runner Remodeling and Repair. At Reef Runner Remodeling and Repair, we understand the value of education and teamwork that is gained through high school sports. That's why we are a proud supporter of student athletes everywhere.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Sweet wide pump fakes, goes end zone wide open, and one-handed catch. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'll tell you that you watch the defender falls down, and Sheffield still has to make a spectacular grab.
Allen rolling, has time if he wants to run. Rolling has a guy over the middle. It's intercepted right into the hands of Logan Steele, and he's gone. No one will catch the long jump gold medalist and the second in the 100, Logan Steele.
Oh, new running back in the ball game, and he got tattooed and suplex. Speaking of wrestling, that was bad enough right there. Then, bam.
Big number 90, Maurice Horry right there. He got his money.
Wolf fires downfield. He has a man, but lobs it up. It's a 50-50 ball, and it's picked off by Manheim Township. Coming up and making the interception is Dixon. It was a 50-50 ball, and Dixon comes up and has the INT. Dixon, the 5.
Does it get off? Ready, go. Off the line of scrimmage. Look at the speed, the quickness. Good recovery there. Gets it back over to the sideline. Excellent execution for Champ.
All right, we are back with about 4 minutes left here in the half. Why don't we go ahead and talk about some of the stats that led the first half. And boy, Jeff, on paper, I'm guessing it's going to be all pace. They were awesome.
Yeah, look at that. 305. Look at those receiving yards. Boy, lighting it up through the air. No, they didn't need to. I mean, Catholic hasn't really been able to stop them. And when Catholic does make a stop, you see Catholic 4 penalties, 55 yards.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. 270 yards for Catholic. Here's the thing. Catholic been able to run the football. You see it's 69 receiving yards. Those numbers are a little skewed right there, but nonetheless, it's been all pace. By the way, you want some numbers right here. 18 carries, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns, almost 10 yards a carry. Who is that, Christian, if you got to guess?
Guessing that. If I had to guess, I'd say Williams.
Yeah, it'd be Michael Williams. So there you go. But you know what? We got some highlights for you. Let's get rolling.
Yeah, no doubt. Speaking of, this was Williams. This was to start the game, Jeff.
Right out the gate,
literally.
Play.
Yeah.
Our Gene's floor covering scoring summary got us started early, and I mean, just beautiful. Look at that offensive line out front. I think they've done a great job. I've said it a couple times. I think maybe once or twice tonight.
Coach Smith mentioned it as well.
Yeah, you just got to give him credit. Williams, obviously a great runner, and the direct snap. That's easy picking. There's a second touchdown tonight.
And remember, this was after he actually broke it at 46 yards, but it got called back to a penalty.
And, you know, look, what a great guy. Williams wants Brooks Washington, to figure, hey, look,
that's so
Brooks,
nice.
I appreciate you handing me the football all night long. I want to give you an opportunity. Brooks said, man, this is pretty nice. I might do this more often.
Yeah, Brooks Washington's had a big night.
Finally, the Crusaders start to try to move the ball. Brown, nowhere going. And this is how it started for them early on, 21-0. They just couldn't find no space, and credit that pace defense. Brown is trying everything he can do, maneuver that pocket. But look at that, finally, a couple penalties. They drive the football down. Brown rolls out nice and easy, none other than
Hasso.
There you go, Caden Hasso. By the way, he's caught every touchdown that Brown's thrown this year.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
He's a great player, real star maker.
And again, a direct snap again to Williams, just kind of waltzes in the end zone. Nice, easy saunter. Look, busted play. Brown was wrong, or you know what, running back Willoughby was wrong, but Brown said, no worries,
yeah, it's
I
all
got
good.
this. Look at this, just calm, cool, and collected, just scooting on through everybody. And that's what been Brown. Look, even against the gun right now, like, he has been such a cool customer under pressure, finding a way to get it rolling. And Brooks Washington rolls out, looks for a guy, nobody open. And he said, you know what, that touchdown I had earlier, that was pretty fun. Maybe I'll get another one myself. Don't mind me, Mr. Williams. Just scoot on into the end zone, and here we are, folks.
And that was literally the last play of the half. The only fly in the ointment for Pace is they did miss that extra point. They've hit all others. So it's a big night. That's why the Patriots are up 34-14. We're going to take one last break. When we come back, it's third quarter action.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
We would like to thank the Andrews Institute for Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for their ongoing commitment to the health and safety of our student athletes by providing certified athletic trainers Crystal Madison and designated team health physicians Dr. Christopher Bookout and Dr. Brett Kendall to support the Patriot community throughout the year.
Hey guys, I'm here right now with Catholic head coach Bobby Clayton. Now, coach, talk to me about your thoughts on the first half of tonight's game.
I don't know if we got off the bus. You know, we're not playing very well offensively and defensively. Just taking an old-fashioned butt whooping right now.
So what needs to happen for your team to take the lead in this third quarter?
Have some guts right here and play and compete. Show what they're made of, because that's not the team that I coach every day. So for some unknown reason right now, our guys aren't really playing. You know, credit to Pace. They're playing very physical, very aggressive, and running the ball right at us.
Well, Coach, best of luck to you. Thank you so much. All right, have a good one. Guys, back to you.
All right, Haley, thank you very much. Jeff, it's interesting, you know, when you are a head coach, obviously you're with your team all the time, every day, and sometimes that does happen where you're like, what are you all doing? This isn't my team. What's going on out there?
Yeah, you know, to me, we've how many times have we done Friday Night Rivals where we've had a Bobby Clayton coach team? One thing is they've always been well coached, no surprise there, and limited on penalties. Again, that goes back to being well coached, and you know, the penalties, it's not holding, it's not, you know, offside, it's not false starts. Penalties tonight? What have they been?
Yeah, it's been one personal foul after another.
Exactly. And it's just insane. Like, they're over here barking at the sideline for pace. And listen, I know these kids talk back and forth. They don't like each other. That's fine. But you got to mature through that. Like, you got to understand it's a part of the game. It's going to happen. You make a big play. They made some great plays on defense, kind of recovering. And then they give them 15 yards, but easy first down for them. You had pace pinned back, second and forever. And then you give them a first down because of penalties.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me. And Coach is right. We know this is not a team that he coaches every day because his teams don't come out like this. Now, granted, that half is over. There's still plenty of football left. They've shown they can come back, but it's going to be tough. They're going to have to almost be perfect in the second half to come back and win this one.
Well, one thing that helps is they will get the ball first. You know, Pace won the coin toss and received to start the game, so Catholic's about to get it. One thing that hurt was giving up a touchdown on the last play of the half, which is why it's 34-14. And, Jeff, you and I both know that I don't have major concerns about the Crusaders' ability to score.
No.
The issue is can they stop Pace at all, and they just have not given us any reason to think they can.
Yeah, well, when they started to stop them, you know, the penalties, it kind of negates all that. So now you don't know if they can finish the job. And, and again, listen, it's a long game. It's a long season for the Crusaders. You know, next week they're back, or they're at home against Godby, so they'll finally get a home game after these first 2 weeks being on the road. But he knows right now Coach Clayton has an opportunity to make a big statement win. On the road against a team like Pace that played in the semifinals last year, they're not supposed to win this game on paper. But you know what? He doesn't give a crap what the paper says.
Of course
and that's what you always love about Coach Clayton and his squads. They're never going to give up. So I'm interested to see what he said to him at halftime and see if these guys come out with a little bit different fire.
For sure, to see if they can respond. They will, as we said, get their chance. As you can see, the Crusaders have taken the field here. The Patriots are ready to boot it down and see what Catholic can do, if anything. Looks like Willoughby is back there to receive, and as is Hasso. So a couple of star makers for sure. And these two, either one of them can break it. For Pace, it's Caleb Nelson is their kicker. He's had a great night, missed that extra point to end the half, but up until that moment, they've been perfect. And he's had a lot of chances. Here we go. Another good boot, and over the head of Hasso, who will field it into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. And Nelson really kicking it downfield there.
Yeah, you see our Reef Runner Remodel and Repair kickoff, another touchback. Both kickers, great kickers tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, maybe two of the best in the area, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here we go. We're going to get to see if this Catholic offense can get right back to where they started. Again, scoring wasn't the issue late in the first half. It was the defense the offense leaving too much time on there, and the defense couldn't stop them.
Yep. That said, the offense does have to keep things moving. They are trailing by 20, and of course, Jalen Brown, quarterback for the Crusaders, try to lead a comeback here. Right away, a little option. Come out to Willoughby here, and picks up a couple, maybe three before pushed back. Some forward progress. They should get him to about the 23-yard line. That Pace D's been impressive tonight for sure.
Flying around everywhere.
We've seen the option a lot tonight from both sides.
Trying to just get out in the open, get some space. Patriots recover very well.
So he did pick up 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Looks like Crandall's in there, number 6, along with Willoughby. They'll run a split back set here.
Play clock down to 8. Crusaders now ready to roll. Brown wants to throw it. Going to step forward in the pocket here. He's going to keep it himself. And some dancing feet and still moving. Wow. Goodness gracious. Ends up picking about 8. It'll be a 1st and 10 from Pensacola State College. What an effort.
Boy, you know, Brown just dancing around there. I was like, oh, no, get down, young man. Get down, young man. He's about to get, oh, my goodness. He just juked that man out of his shoes.
Yeah.
Again, so smooth. Watch this.
Look at that.
Oh,
and then one more right there.
Oh, he'll let you know when he's done.
So it's a 1st down. That's well done for the Crusaders. 1st and 10 from Pensacola State College. Out to the 32-yard line. Second half just underway here. Week 2 of Friday Night Rivals. Going to keep this one right up the middle. Here's Willoughby trying to get outside. He picks up 5 or 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, stop right there. Probably saved quite a few yards. Isaiah Purifoy, number 25. Linebacker.
Here's another look. You'll see.
Following down the line. And look, Willoughby just following his blockers, but great pursuit by Purifoy.
Yes, indeed. And I overestimated. I said 5. It was more like 3, it looks like, that he picked up. He's right at the 35-yard line. Second down and 7. Brown again wants to throw it. And this time he's going way over the top.
Double covered, though.
And, mercy, almost had that thing caught. That was Gully, the intended. And you're right, into the double coverage. Gully still had his hands on the ball. Couldn't bring it down, though. It'll be 3rd down.
I don't even know how Gully got his hand in there. It looked like for a second it was going to be an easy interception, but Gully.
Yeah, darn near caught it.
Yeah, almost thought he came down with it.
Did too.
Brown trying to make a big play. He wants to throw the football down the field and try to open this up. Man, there's nothing doing. Secondary doing a great job for the Patriots.
So now 3rd down and 7 here, right at the 35-yard line. Just under 10 minutes to go, quarter number 3. Hand off up the middle here, and it's a nice run. Yeah, Crandall picks up about 7. And I think that's going to make it 4th down, so we'll see what Coach Clayton wants to do.
Oh, that's close. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and give him the first.
Touche. No decision to come. That's a big run from Crandall, who gets just enough.
Yeah, we talk about Willoughby. You know, Willoughby's got that speed. He can kind of follow the block. Crandall just, look at him.
Yeah.
Puts a foot in the ground. Go for it, young man.
That's huge. Great call from Coach Clayton there on 3rd and long. Just enough for the first down. The chains moved. The Crusaders moved. Now across the 40-yard line. That pace D is trying. They're going to
look at him. He won't go down.
Willoughby still not down. Finally comes down, but he picks up a couple somehow. Ball came out. You can see that Pace is suggesting they recovered the fumble, but that thing was blown dead.
Yeah, look, Willoughby gets the ball. There's 3 Crusaders right here. You're just thinking, this is bad news. Not necessarily. Look at that.
Look at this.
He's just churning the feet. There's 6, 7 Patriots trying to push him. You got a Crusader right there. And number 77, which is Zach Wassel, trying to help his man out.
So all that, somehow he picks up a couple. 2nd down and 8. Right at the 45-yard line. Brown again going to throw over the top. And throws a little too much, just a little long. No flag. 3rd down coming. Boy, they are trying for this big strike. Brown, Clayton, and the Crusader offense.
Yeah, Gino Cunningham, number 8 for the Crusaders. And again, I talked about it. You got to give this man some credit. Darren Duquette, one-on-one out there with Cunningham. Cunningham's a pretty darn good receiver. It's no big deal for him. Overthrown, but he is right there step for step with him.
So once again, 3rd down and 7. Just a couple of minutes ago when that was the case, they went to Crandall. He picked up just enough. See what Coach Clayton draws up this time. I see the Crusaders walking over the sideline, so I think they want to talk about it.
So they got a timeout for the Crusaders.
Yeah, timeout Catholic. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's a big moment. 3rd down and 7 for Catholic, trying to keep the drive alive.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
Good evening again, everyone, and welcome back. You see the situation. Catholic down 20, 8:38 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Currently facing 3rd and long, about 7. They need to get across midfield to about the 48-yard line if they want to keep this drive alive. Brown going to throw it again. He rolls out. Oh, fine defensive play there.
There he is.
Yeah, Duquette all over it once again, and this time around he's able to make a big play.
Boy, Darren Duquette.
He's been
Have
great.
Yourself a game, young man.
He's had a big one. That's
Jumping
for sure.
that route. Watch this. They're going to try to go to Cunningham. Little comeback. Boom. Like a little corner route.
Great
and Duquette
play.
is right there.
Just an awesome play for sure. So the Crusaders will be forced to punt. Keller Brown is the punter. He'll stand at the 30-yard line. Patriots could get some pretty good field position out of this. But boy, does Brown have a
What
leg.
a boot.
He has such a leg. Takes a nice pace hop, though. Kicks back to about the 21-yard line, and that's where they're going to get things rolling here. So the Patriots already up 20, and they are able to get that stop against the Crusaders, who had a nice little drive going. But it comes to a halt at about midfield, so that's going to bring the Patriot offense back out onto the field, and they have been awesome and tough to stop all night long.
Yeah, if it hasn't been Williams, it's been Washington.
Washington, yeah. Dynamic duo for sure.
Much like last year, remember, it was Ben Tyner and Williams.
Yep. So 1st and 10, got a flag here out of nowhere, way back in the defensive backfield.
Could it be? I wonder if it was too many. I mean, it's kind of too many men on the field, but I'm confused.
There was no snap yet, though. Here we go.
Catholic.
Timeout Catholic.
Oh, so it was a timeout. Oh, gosh, okay.
All right.
I guess they just threw the flag to stop things for a moment there. All right, so the Crusaders call the timeout. So, okay, cool.
Well, got some scores for you from around the area.
Talk to me.
Niceville still 20-6 in the fourth quarter over the Escambia Gators. Baker now pulling away from Destin. Interested to see what happens with Destin, an upstart program trying to build their own.
The Sharks.
Yeah. Baker's up 33-22 in the fourth. Booker T. Washington up 28-20 over the West Florida Jags. Milton still up 28-0 last reported. Freeport pulling away from Jay 31-14 in the fourth right now. Daphne, well, they're playing Pine Forest. Pine Forest having to travel across right over there to Daphne. 25-6, and Theodore and Spanish Fort 17, Spanish Fort 14, Theodore.
Oh, good game there. A nice little end around here, and a whole lot of room there. That's Amion Rombo, who carries it out to about the 33-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 from Pensacola State College. The chain's immediately moving.
Yeah, Rambo, how about that?
Yeah.
Finally getting another guy in there, and then right immediately he's like, all right.
Yeah. Oh, he made the most of it, though.
Yeah, great. Look at, he plays receiver for him, so obviously a little wrinkle here. Love the wrinkle from Coach Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Vance Smith, of course. New coach at Pace. His father was coach here for years.
He's been around a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. 1st and 10. Here comes Williams, and this time, oh, look at this. I was about to say this time it's not going anywhere, but of course it's never that easy with this guy, who was able to spin out of trouble, ends up picking up maybe a yard or two. Heck of an effort. Still on the ground, though.
Yeah,
okay,
everything that we've seen. Love to see the Crusader players helping him up
help
right
him up
there.
for sure.
All the John back and forth.
I need to stop saying things like, oh, and they tackled him, because it's like,
just wait.
Just wait. Ends up picking up almost 3 there, incredibly. That was very impressive. 2nd down and about 7 now. Got to get to the 44-yard line of their own. Here comes Williams going the other way. And it just takes the hit head on and basically barrels through it, picks up everything he needs. It'll be a Pensacola State College 1st and 10.
Again, tackle guard, get out front. Look at him. Man,
Yeah,
oh man, that is, again, Baird and Gavin Bush. Chance Baird, Gavin Bush getting out front, making it easy for Michael Williams.
And it looks like we may have a water break or perhaps yet another timeout. Let's
yeah, looks like we got a water break.
Yeah, all right.
No,
we're gonna
looks
go
like they're
ahead.
bringing him back out.
Yeah, let's not pitch the break just yet in case this was
He's
not.
calling him back out on the
He
field.
says,
So
drink fast.
yeah, the refs got a water break real quick, and now they're back at it.
Well, you know, it's interesting. The water break usually comes at about 6
Yeah.
minutes, and we're at 7:26. So I did think it was early, and maybe it was.
Credit both sidelines. They had their water ready to go.
They were yeah.
They were on the field.
Yeah, incredible. But nonetheless, we don't go to break. We stay right here, 1st and 10. Another nicely designed play, and oh,
Look at
goodness
this.
gracious, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was impressive. As Batchelor takes a hit and keeps on ticking. Wow. I want to see that again. That was incredible.
Look at Bachelor, by the way. Bachelor's backup quarterback.
Watch this. Just gets stopped dead in his tracks and says, I'm not done.
And that was Kentrell Brookins that come in there and probably thought he was going to knock him down.
Yeah.
Boy, Bachelor kind of stumbles to the side and turns around and keeps on running.
The bachelor party.
Look at you.
Oh, well, why not? Kind of wrote itself.
You saw that on the roster before, and you were like, all right.
I've got 31 in my phone. Just 31 different bachelor parties. 1st and 10 from Pensacola State College. Right up the middle comes Williams, and he's going to get outside, and flag comes in out of nowhere. Probably going to be a hold, although Williams is still running. I'm guessing that's a hold. Literally, I don't know, that ref has an arm. He threw that flag about 40 yards.
I thought it was from the stands. Is his arm hanging? Is it look like his arm?
He's
like,
gonna,
oh my
he's
God.
gonna feel that tomorrow. Here, let's see. Yep, it's a hold.
Yards from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
All right, so that goes against the Patriots. Another look here. There's a flag flying in.
Just got to hang on. You see Lashley right there. It's like, look, you got to go down. At some point, you're going down.
It's not easy, man. All right, so the spot foul makes it about 1st and 18 for Pace, as they're all the way back now at the 48-yard line with 6:55 to go here. Quarter number 3. Pace up big, 34-14. That was the score at the half. There's Williams coming up the middle, takes his time, and here he goes. Forget it, he's gone. He does it again, borderline untouched. That was 1st and 18, and he is gonzo.
First and what? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Forrest Jordan and Associates. I'll tell you what, Forrest Jordan and Associates, those are the generator guys, getting their money's worth tonight.
Yeah. They're going to send him a thank you card, I think.
Man, oh man, look at this. Look at the offensive line again. I know I've said it over and over and over again. And then Williams just rolls through the secondary and just tiptoes into the end zone.
That is a 5-play, 80-yard drive. And here's Nelson now back on for an extra point. It's up, it's good, and that's going to make it 41-14. So we will step away and see if the Crusaders can regroup and figure out a way to get back in this game. They're trailing big time, though. Stay with us. It's Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering Friday Night Rivals.
We're back, and the situation, if you're a Patriot, is oh so good. Up big on Catholic, 41-14, 6:35 to go. It's been the Mikhail Williams show, but Jeff, to be fair, you have all night talked about that offensive line, and they deserve just as much credit as Williams and Washington.
Yeah, I mean, every play, you got pulling guard and tackle out there. I mean, I just thought they've done such a good job. Well-coached squad, by the way. Obviously, Coach Smith. This is what made Pace so good last year. Obviously, Tyner and Williams, but it was that offensive line that never got enough credit, and then obviously that defense making some big stops up there. But so far, so good tonight. Coach has got to be proud.
So here we go yet again as the Crusaders will field this right back at about the 1-yard line. Oh, goodness. Slipped on his feet, and the Patriots were all over it anyway.
Damn, Boudreaux.
Boudreaux.
I tell you what, we've called Boudreaux's name quite a few times tonight.
Yep. Cunningham on return there. All right, so Catholic offense coming back out onto the field. Try and get things moving here. And Pace is going to be a tough out. It speaks a lot about the team in Mobile that beat them last week, you know, because they are really good. That's for sure.
You got Crandall, number 6 right there. Jalen Brown, number 4. Mr. Willoughby, number 5 in the backfield.
All right, going to hand it off here to Willoughby, and he might have picked up a couple. But not getting back into the game with 2-yard runs up the middle, that's for sure.
I think Pace is just pinning their ears back at this point, coming after you. They're going to make them throw the football.
Yeah.
Because right now, obviously, Catholic, 283 yards rushing last week. They threw for like 174. So they want to run the football. They've got some talent back there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Make no mistake. You got to give Pace some credit.
Yeah.
You know, Catholic, this is a good squad. It's just tough sledding tonight.
Yeah, Willoughby's terrific. Crandall's really good. I mean, you're right. They can run it. Big week last week, but Pace has been tough tonight. Here's Brown, and he loves to throw to his right. Oh, goodness. You got to make that catch, and he sure does make that catch. That was Hasso, who had him hit him in the numbers, nearly lost it, pulled it in, picks up enough to make it 3rd down and 3. Good job there to stay with it. Clock continues to roll, 5:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Here's another look.
Brown does such a good job sitting there, waiting for things to develop in the pocket when he gets a chance. Great catch by Hasso.
All right, 3rd down and 3. Crusaders trying to get Pace to jump. They're very disciplined. Early in the season, that's impressive. Gonna get it to Willoughby here, and he is taken down, and
close.
he does. Yeah, I think he's going to be short. It's a nice effort there, tackle from behind.
Now they're going to give it to him.
Wow, man, good job by Catholic. Let's watch again. Take another look.
That is close.
Look at this tackle.
Almost right there, and that is tagged Strickenberger.
But nonetheless, the chains move, so no harm, no foul for the Crusaders. Pensacola State College first down.
Yeah, Pensacola State College is happy.
Yeah, they are. They were on pins and needles. He got it. He got it. All right, Brown now wants to throw. He's got some time,
Great time in the pocket.
And finally does throw over the top and caught.
Oh.
Well done. Takes his time and delivers, and who else but Hasso pulls it in. Man.
I feel like that could be a TV show. Who else but Hasso?
Sounds like an 80s sitcom. Who else but Hasso? I'd watch. Couple that up with Small Wonder. You got yourself a heck of a Tuesday night.
Speaking of the offensive line, my goodness, giving him all day to throw back there.
It's a 20-yard gain. Yeah, that was the most time we've seen Brown have all night. 4 minutes to go.
By the way, Brown, great throwing. It's so nice and easy. Great release. Ball gets out of there quick.
Yep. 1st and 10. There's that option we've seen a few times, and nice pickup of 3 or 4 there. That's Willoughby again, of course. Carries the bulk of the balls out of the backfield for the Crusaders. Picks up about 4, 2nd down and 6 as the Crusaders approach midfield.
Tell you what, that option, that's a dangerous play for the Crusaders.
Is. And we've seen both teams run it very effectively tonight. It's a risky play, but it's looked real good both sides tonight.
I mean, you get 5-6 yards a pop.
Yeah.
Huge success.
It's like the Sooners of the 70s and 80s. 2nd down. Oh, right. Oh, no, you got to pull that in. Oh, no, and he knows it, too. Man. Goalie was going to catch it and break, I think, a lot of ground there.
Boy, goalie could have been off to the races. Goalie finally gets some space.
Yeah.
I mean, he has been double covered, triple covered every single time. Finally gets some space. It's almost like he was waiting for contact from somebody.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, that one hurts.
Oh, man, he's going to hate to see that in the film room.
Yes, he is.
He knows what could have been.
But back here on earth, it's 3rd down and 7.
Back here on earth.
Here we go. Brown, nice little lob right over the middle there. Picks up about 3, but it'll be 4th down. Oh, man.
Yeah, Cunningham trying to break free, but the screenplay read very well by the Patriots.
Do they go for it?
Oh,
4th down.
Absolutely.
No shot. No, okay. So 4th down and about 4-ish. Got to get down to about the 47-yard line. Sitting at their own 49. Clock rolling here late in the 3rd, 2:53 to go. Big night, big crowd here for Pace. Catholic didn't bring too many folks over, but
he's going to call a timeout.
Pace crowd having a good time. Yeah, they're going to chat about it, I guess. It's a huge play, so certainly understand that. 2:46 to
That's
go.
the 3rd and final timeout.
So 41-14 is our score. There you can see the cheerleaders. Haley talked about them earlier as Coach Clayton and his squad chat about things on this very big play that is upcoming. Jeff, any big games tomorrow you've got your eye on?
Yeah, how about we start it right out the gate with Ohio State and Texas?
Oh, is that tomorrow?
You know, there's a guy that it's not Peyton, it's not Eli.
Oh,
it's not Cooper.
No, I think it's Cooper, right?
Oh, it's Arch.
Arch.
Not Archie, by the way. That's another one.
Actually, I think it's pronounced Ark.
I don't know who you've been talking
Call
to.
him Ark Manning.
Yeah, the Texas Ohio State.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
A lot of hype. Obviously, people giving Arch Manning the Heisman Trophy already. I didn't think he accepted it yet.
Hey, Florida State Bama tomorrow, right?
Well, if you're a Florida State fan, listen to this. You
don't feel real good about
hear
it?
it in my voice. You're probably the same way. Yeah. But hey, look, you can't get much worse than last year. You know what I'm saying? As an Auburn fan, I say that to myself every single year and somehow surprise myself.
Hey, it's 4th down.
Look at this.
Well, but a flag came down, so we'll see what the flag was. Actually, on both sides of the field, there's a flag. That was a disaster 4th down for the Crusaders as they lose about 12. So if the penalties go against Catholic, this is going to be pace ball. And they're celebrating as though that's the case.
Offense.
Illegal procedure.
Penalties declined.
On the Crusaders.
Turnover on downs. First down pace.
There you go. Huge play for Pace, and they get the ball, and they'll just keep on moving now.
By the way, UWF has now went final. They are victors, 48-21 over Lenore-Rhine.
Way to go. The voice of the Argos, Will Kennedy, does a great job. He was teasing me, joking about the fact that we're going head-to-head tonight, Friday Night Rivals in Argo football. Usually, of course, they'll be playing on Saturdays. 2:39 to go now. 41-14. I wouldn't quite say all pace, but it's been mostly pace tonight.
Look at this.
Washington,
Drop back.
yeah, haven't seen him throw much, but he's thinking about it here. He's going to keep it himself.
He was just fooling you. He wasn't really going to throw it.
And there is a flag on the play, and I have a feeling that may go against Pace. Number 75 for Pace. That is Will Starworth. Just looks guilty. He
just looks guilty.
He was instantly looking at the flag like I don't like this.
Wait a minute. Who put that there?
There we go.
10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Now, to be fair, they don't give you numbers in high school, so I don't know for sure that that's who it was. He just got up
prove
looking.
Anything.
No, but the way he looked at the flag, screamed, "You caught me." 41-14 is our score at a big-time game for the Patriots, making a real statement. You know, they lose in week 1, but they have had a resounding answer tonight against this Catholic High team. Going to keep it to Williams here. And watch out. Yeah.
Lashley came like he just got a 30-yard head start.
But incredibly, Williams didn't go down. He picked up another couple yards. That's amazing. He is impossible to bring down.
Lashley comes in like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
And Williams was the pin that just wouldn't go down.
Fall. Watch this. Look. Nope. Look. Still not done. It's so impressive.
I tell you what, though, Williams felt that hit.
Yeah,
he not went down.
And he is on the sidelines now. He walked off. He's fine. He's just taking a break. Good for him. He certainly earned it.
I mean, you know, he's ran this football field up and down, 3 times almost now?
Well, listen, last yardage count we had for him was 239 yards. And remember, he had 235 last week. So he's averaging more than 235 yards a game so far. Incredible. As Pace is going to keep this one on the ground. And that's number 34, Declan Muncie on the carry.
Great run by Muncie.
Yeah, Declan saying, all right.
And then, got to come out. Williams like, all right.
Yeah, I'm ready. That's okay. That's a big night. That's a big moment. Good job, Mr. Muncie. Nice game.
No, Batchelor's in.
Batchelor.
Williams still out.
Oh.
Caden Batchelor. He can run it as well.
3rd down and 6.
You got in the backfield with him. That's Tag Strickenberger, number 19.
Can the Batchelor find love and get this first down? He does.
Oh, that's Strickenberger.
Oh, man, what a bummer. I'm sitting here trying to do a whole bit. Just let me have it, please.
Did Strickenberger just seem like the old fullback name?
Totally,
He's a little banged up
like
right now.
maybe for Nebraska.
Yeah.
Like in '84.
Look at Strickenberger's tough.
Strickenberger.
Watch this. Great blocking out front. Follows his blocks. Great job. Look, he kind of got rolled up on a little bit right there.
I was about to do a whole he got his rose. I mean, Jeff.
It's just too late.
Just let me have it.
Strigenberger will check out, and looks like that is
Williams coming
Rambo
back
going to be at, looks like they may have another bag. Is it 28? Will Scott going out to receiver, checking in. Who's going to be in the backfield?
Williams is back there
Williams
for sure.
is.
Yeah.
Shocker.
1st and 10, under about 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Williams coming right up the middle. Now he's going to go outside. He's just going to keep working. Gets back to the middle. And that should be the final play of quarter number 3. It's going to make it 2nd down and about 8 when we come back. But, man, it has been all pace tonight. It was 34-14 at the half. The Patriots score a touchdown in the third quarter. The Crusaders do not, and that puts the score at 41-14. When we come back, the Patriots will try to close the door on what has been a very big statement night for them.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering, Friday Night Rivals.
Concession stands in North and South End Zone. They're tonight selling Krispy Kreme donuts to raise money for a new uniform. Also, be sure to pick up some freedom fries and the famous Chad burgers.
All right, we're back and about ready for the start of quarter 4. It is 2nd down and 8. Patriots on the move, already leading huge, 41-14. Washington out of the gun here. He's been scrambling all night. We got a flag on the play, so this might be coming back. Oh, look at this, though. He does not go down here. Swings around. Oh, and he drops the ball. And the Crusaders pick it up, and that may matter with this penalty.
How about that?
By staying up, he ended up maybe costing his team the possession. That's Lane Grissett who ends up with the ball. Let's see how it all plays out here.
Yeah, it was clearly a hold.
Yeah, and they're going to decline it, and this is probably going to be Catholic ball.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's funny, Jeff. It's like, by staying up, by staying on his feet with that nifty move, it ends up being the turnover.
Holding, offense. That penalty is declined. Turnover, Catholic ball.
A little too nifty.
Yeah, a little too nifty. Yeah. Interesting.
I mean, great job. Washington rolling out. Look at him. He's like, all right.
Yeah.
Yep, nope. You can't.
And then somehow gets away here.
All right, slingshot back over here and punched it out.
Grissett was right there. All right, so the Crusaders get the turnover. That's the first play of the quarter. That's a good omen, but they got a long way to go if they want to get back in this game. Going to give this one back to Willoughby. He's had a big night, carried the ball lots of times, picks up about 4 there as he tries to get outside. 2nd down now and back around 7. Said that a lot tonight.
Got a pretty good game next week here on Friday Night Rivals. Where are we going to be, Chris? There it is.
Niceville at Pine Forest. Yeah, go over.
at Pine Forest.
Yeah.
Pine Forest on the road at Daphne tonight. Niceville at home against Escambia. Pine Forest will be happy to be back home.
Done lots of games at Pine Forest. Always good. Look at this. Nice run up the middle. And, just really getting after it there. Was that Crandall? Yeah.
That's Crandall.
Yeah. Big run. He hasn't carried it much, but he's had a big night. Meanwhile, we have a Patriot on the field who's injured there. Able to get up, and I guess he's okay. Good. Boy, the way he was, I thought he was in some trouble, but he's all right.
Look like 90. That's Drake Long.
Yeah, look at Crandall. Big run there.
Crandall's a tough runner.
Yeah,
it's a little bit different. Willoughby's kind of the fleet of foot, real quick. Crandall's the downhill guy, going to try to run you over.
That was a Hampton Imports 1st and 10. Brown with a quick throw out wide here. And that's going to be Jonathan Showers getting his hands on the ball for the first time tonight. Crusaders pick up about 4 more, 2nd down and 6. Showers, the senior receiver. 10:28 to go. Catholic trying to get moving here. Got the turnover right away, but
trying to build some momentum for next week.
Yeah, seems unlikely they'll be able to do much this week in terms of getting back in this thing, but they do need some momentum. This was not a good showing. Nice play there. Picked up about 5 more. Should be 3rd down and short, and that's Colton Pollard, the junior, who hauls it in. 3rd down and about a yard. Under 10 minutes to go. There you can see the numbers on Pollard, 6'2", 210.
Catholic back home finally for their first home game of the year. I believe it's Christian Garmin night. They got the bobbleheads and everything.
Is that happening?
Godby.
Oh,
yeah.
That's neat. It's always an honor. I think they do 5 of those a year.
I think they were going to announce it next week, but I was going to break it up for you.
Well, thanks for telling me. Goes up the middle, and that's going to be another 1st down from Hampton Import. Let's make sure. Seems like every time I call this, I'm off by a yard.
Yeah, going to go ahead and move the chains.
Yep, so that was the 1st down.
Crusaders. Again, Catholic has shown they can move the football.
For sure.
I think that the offense isn't really the big issue there.
100%. Yeah.
It's being behind the chains, things like that. Brown, I thought Jalen Brown, the quarterback there, has done a great job in the pocket. Offensive line's done a fairly good job. They just, the defense.
Oh, great defensive play there.
Speaking of defense.
Yeah, big play there from number 56. That was Nathan Wilson, who comes in from behind. And a big loss for the Crusaders.
Great job just to hang on to the football.
Yeah.
He almost just took it right
out of his hands. Yeah, like a Statue of Liberty in reverse.
Nathan Wilson.
Watch again here.
Checking into the game, making a big play. Woo! Beats the man right there around the end.
You're right.
That's number 77, by the way, Zach Wassel. That's a pretty good fella out there on the left side.
So now after that loss, 2nd and about 19, going to keep it on the ground right up the middle. And
Crandall.
Crandall again, who has another great run. Picks up 7 or 8. It'll be 3rd and 9.
But Crandall's just that old school running back.
Yeah.
Look, no bands, no nothing. Doesn't need anything. Just
he's good.
Suit up.
Very effective runner for the Crusaders, for sure. 3rd down and right at 9, it looks like. Need to get down to the 41. They want to keep things going. I guess at this point they're going for it on 4th down anyway. 2 down territory, huh? This far out. Yep, keeping it on the ground. It's Crandall again. And he's going to pick up a couple, but it will be 4th down now. 4th and 5, it looks like.
Nothing but air and opportunity. Offensive line getting a little bit of a push, but the Patriots fighting back right there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Crusaders, of course, going to go for it here. This is the 9th play of the drive. They'd love to have a 10th.
4th and about 6.
Yep. Brown going to throw. He is back under pressure. Goes the other way here and uses his legs, and
Strickenberger can't bring him down in time.
Just enough. It's real close again. Went down right at the chain, and I think he got it. We'll see.
Oh, he's hobbling a little bit.
And I don't know that they've called it a 1st down yet.
Watch this. Rolls out, pressure coming from the other side. Thinks he's got it. Strickenberger
Had him
jumps
there.
on, and you see his ankle kind of turn a little bit right there.
Good to see it. All right, they are officially moving the chains. So he got it, as you saw, just barely. So Hampton Imports, congrats, another 1st and 10.
Hey, if Hampton's got it.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Hampton's hot.
You watch a lot of TV, yeah?
You know, that one's been around since I was a little kid.
That's fair. That's fair. Going over the top with a bomb, and he is wide open. Touchdown,
Holy
Catholic.
Cow.
That is Jonathan Showers, who moments ago had his first catch of the night, and his second is a biggie. Brown with a bomb. Touchdown, Crusaders.
Forrest Jordan and Associates. That's the generator guy's touchdown. And finally gets a one-on-one chance. Man, Showers beats his man.
Oh, look at that.
Corner thought right there. He had him. Who was that? That's 33. Sorry, young man. That's DJ Graham. Gets beat.
All told, it's a 10-play, 77-yard drive for Catholic. Now Keller Brown on for the extra point. Try and make it 41-21.
And it's blocked.
Nothing doing. That thing gets blocked. So not going to happen there. But just under 7 minutes to go. The Crusaders have a very big play. Still trailing by a lot. 41-20. It'll be pace ball when we come back.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering Friday Night Rivals.
Freeport Bulldogs 31, Jay Royal 14. DeVar High School 0, Choctaw 42. Niceville 27, Escambia 6. Booker T. Washington 28. West Florida Jaguars 20.
We are back with just under 7 minutes to go. Catholic coming off a big touchdown, but it may be too little too late as they still trail it by 3 touchdowns. And Pace is about to get the ball, and Catholic's big problem tonight has been slowing down the Patriot offense. You know, the Crusaders have proven they can score. They've got 3 touchdowns on the night, but they just have not been able to slow down Williams, Washington, and that powerhouse offensive line from Pace. As this kickoff is
booted
back down to right at the goal line. These kickers have been awesome tonight. And nice big run back here out to about the 25-yard line. Finally goes down there. And that was Tripp. Check that. Sorry, that was Brooks Washington, of course.
Another Reef Runner remodel and repair kickoff. What you got?
I was just going to say, I mean, Washington, obviously a big part of the offense. He's the quarterback. He's been really impressive. I don't know, kind of, is it rare? It surprises me that he would be running back kicks. It feels like it's high risk, maybe get injured, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. You know, they can run out Bachelor as well, but yeah, with Washington running out kicks, you wouldn't advise that, but, you know, Coach Smith knows what he's doing.
Well, sure, absolutely, of course, yeah. He's obviously got it figured out.
It's one of those, like, I can't figure it out, but maybe he just wanted to give him an opportunity because he knew he was going to sub him out.
Yeah,
so
maybe
he's not going to do that all the time.
Gotcha.
As you see right now, in for quarterback Nelson Thompson, number 9 for Patriots.
Yeah, so that may have been the last hurrah for Washington.
Snap infraction, offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Boy, a snap infraction. I like that.
Infracted on the snap.
Yeah, he did. There was just from our vantage point, you could see a small infraction. It was not to the naked eye, but up here we can see it.
Good gracious. That's what it's turned into tonight.
First down and 15 now. Coming up the middle here.
I think that's Muncie.
Nice run, yeah, and a heck of a good run, too. Boy, they just one after another here, and sure enough, yes, that was Declan Muncie. So, 6:30 to go in the game, and the clock's running here.
Muncie getting another chance.
Yeah, Muncie's hadn't had his hands on the ball too much tonight, but has had a few nice plays.
The Patriots next week will go on the road at Gulf Breeze for, again, the Crusaders. We talked about it earlier.
They'll be finally get their home game after 2 weeks on the road. They'll be hosting Godby out of Tallahassee.
And the Crusaders, of course, played at Gulf Breeze last week, but they played Navarre. Had to move that game from Navarre to Gulf Breeze. 2nd down and 9. Remember, there was a penalty on first.
Muncie again.
Here we go. Yeah, Muncie with some nice little cut back and forth there. Picks up about 8. I think he's right on the line there. And no, he's got it. 1st and 10 from Hampton Imports. Chains will move.
We've got the Jeans floor covering player of the game, the Boutwell Airmaster sack of the game, and the school bus stop of the game, sponsored by NHTSA.
I don't feel like there's a ton of drama over who we're picking for player of the game.
I tell you, the tough one is the school bus stop of the game. It's like there hasn't been too many stops tonight.
No, there hasn't.
Maybe we give that to the referees.
Yeah, because they were during that second quarter with those.
All the
ridiculous. Yeah, it was just
people saying stuff about other people's mamas and stuff. It was crazy.
I hate to see it, don't you? There's Muncie yet again.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's. Oh, by the way, piling up some yards here in the 4th quarter, with about 5 minutes to go. By the way, you probably know this, but tonight, of course, on Channel 3, we'll have prep football finals. Steve Nissom is. Carrying the weight there this year, and that'll be a lot of fun. So he'll no doubt have some highlights from this game, but he's going to have highlights from all the games, and that's coming up tonight at 10:15. So the news starts at 10, and then 15 minutes later, Mr. Nissom will take over and show you all the action from up down the coast. So check that out tonight. 2nd down now, and 3. The clock is rolling, and you get the feeling this has become a let's not let anyone get injured situation for both teams. Just trying to get this thing down to 0. Nice run here, and hit hard, and the crowd appreciated it. I believe that was it?
Oof. He's stumbling a little bit right there.
42. That's Noah DeBagey, I believe, on the carry. Oh, is that a 49?
Yeah, 49. Sequil Heatley.
Heatley, yeah, thank you. Well, Sequil gets the first. And don't look now, the pace is crossed midfield with a lot of their backups down to the 44-yard line.
Hampton Hyundai 1st down.
Oh, yeah. Okay, going to keep it himself here. And that is Thompson, who might have picked up 1, maybe 2. 3:35 to go.
Getting some final scores in here as we go along. Probably the final time we'll talk about it
tell
tonight.
Us, what do you got?
No updates. So if you were wondering about the Milton PHS game, all I have is what it said at halftime was 28-0. We got our Closets by Design school spirit right here for you. Orange Beach, by the way, over Citronelle. If you're interested, Orange Beach, newer program. They had their field christening last week, I think, against Alberta. They're up 16-7 late in the 4th. Niceville is now final over Escambia 27-6. Baker final over Destin 34-22. And Washington final 28-20 over West Florida. And just final, as I'm looking at it, Choctaw 42, Navarre 0.
Gotcha. Choctaw big.
Choctaw rolling this year.
No doubt. So Washington beats West Florida.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Yeah. Still 2nd down.
I had a personal battle going with my next door neighbor, good friend. He is a Pace grad. I'm a Catholic grad. Meanwhile, our daughter, as mine goes to West Florida, his goes to Washington. So he's going to go 2-0 against the Garments.
Houses divided.
Exactly. And they get them both. 2nd down and 10. Yeah. Nice job there to get that high snap there. That was well done by Thompson. They can't turn it into much, but just good not to lose it there, as Muncie was the one who took the handoff. 2:35 to go. Clock continues to roll there. You can see again. Good play from Nelson Thompson.
As we mentioned before, the Argos win at home tonight, opening the season.
Heck yeah. Right down the road from here, about a 6-minute drive.
By the way, if you haven't been to a UWF game, go.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I know it's not Division I football, whatever. Go check it out, Penn Air Field, what they've been able to do, and then the program that they have built there.
Dude, it's awesome, man. It's a super fun atmosphere. I've been to a few games. It's a lot of fun. All right, here we go. Coming around the side here.
Heatley.
Yeah.
No room.
Not going to happen. So with under 2 to go, it's going to be 4th and long, and we'll see if they actually punt it or just kind of try to run a play to keep this clock moving. That's all we're doing right now is running this clock out. Yeah, it looks like Base is going to run one more. Get this play clock down, no doubt, to the last possible second. It currently sits at 21. Big night for the Patriots, for sure.
Yeah, great showing.
Yeah, took that loss last week, and now all of a sudden they've got all the confidence in the world, I'm sure.
Yeah, by the way, just found out MGM beat Gulf Shores tonight. That was a team that Pace lost to. They beat Gulf Shores, who won state championship last year.
Yeah, so MGM's a good team.
Yeah, beat them by 2 tonight, 21-19.
Yeah, that loss isn't looking so bad.
No, that's one of those, if you had the power ranking, like, you're okay with that. Especially that game was close right there till the end, that little fumble.
5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
60-yard, I believe it was, a scoop and score for MGM, pulled them away by a touchdown, and then Pace just could never get the momentum back.
Yeah, it's like knowing that and now seeing Pace tonight, it's like, Pace is, I think, one of the premier teams in the area.
Once again, it wasn't just a fluke last year.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people, around talking football. Obviously, there's a lot of trash talk. People are like, yeah, but that was just a one-time thing for Pace. They're not going to go back. They're not going to make the playoffs. Coach Kent leaves. His son takes over. Who is this guy? And it's like, well, you see the pedigree is pretty darn good in the family.
Sure is, yeah. Yeah, Vance Kent, the first-year head coach here. Again, his father was the coach before him, and Coach Kent, number 2 here, is looking real good. He's had a heck of a game plan. His offensive line is impressive. Had lots of players looking good. Their defenses look good.
Yeah, Kent Smith, the coach here before we talk about him, was about as old school as it gets. You just love it because it's just hard to find guys like that now, especially with how the world is, how kids are in general. But his son, Vance, doing a great job, and they're going to wave the flag off here. But his son, Vance Smith, look, he was given in a team that made the semifinals last year.
Yeah.
They don't just give those jobs.
Right.
Those jobs are very, everybody wants their hands on them. And for the fact that the Patriots kept it in-house right now to someone that knows the program, that was grown up in the program, you see what's happening. Nothing's changed this year.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if they had any doubt, I think they can feel real good about the decision, that's for sure. Under a minute to go, 41-20. Catholic now with the ball, and they're going to throw. It's completed. That's a nice-looking play there. A good play there on first down. That's Jonathan Showers, who had the touchdown just a few minutes ago. Chains will move. So Coach Clayton says, I'm not here to down it and run out the clock. I want us to do something.
Yeah, you got to build some kind of momentum going into next week. I've never seen a Coach Clayton team quit anyway.
100% agree, yeah. They came out flat, as he talked about, and that was also odd to see. Oh, had him there breaking, but not to be. That was Hasso who was the intended, and when he gets his hands on it, look out. He had 4 touchdowns last week. Just 26 and a half seconds to go here in terms of play time.
But when the game's over, don't go anywhere.
No.
Got the trophy ceremony.
Always fun.
Haley Samples will be handing out some hardware, interviewing.
Talk to Coach
Smith.
Yeah. Oh, nice little play here.
Look at this.
Willoughby
Great
catches it.
Play.
Yeah, that looked good. Willoughby will finally go down. But a good-looking play there. That's enough to move the chains, and 15 and a half seconds to go.
Willoughby, it's not, obviously on the scoreboard, it's not looking great, but Willoughby is going to have a quietly fantastic night.
You're so right. He's had an awesome night, for sure. So look at that. They will
they're
stop
getting
the clock.
every bit of it.
No doubt. Coach Clayton says, let's see what we can get. Got to respect that. Like, I want every possible play against another defense. So he kills the clock on first down. That'll make it second down here with 9.8 to go. And, Brown going to keep it himself. We've seen that a lot tonight. Ultimately picks up about 11. That would be enough, but that's also the last play of the game, and that will make it official. Your final score, 41, Pace, 20, Catholic. So a very impressive win for the Patriots coming off last week's loss. Meanwhile, Catholic coming off a win last week takes it on the chin tonight here at Pace. But as you said, Jeff, they get to go home next week.
Yeah, the Crusaders will fall to 1-1. Pace, however, will improve to 1-1.
That's right. It's all perspective, isn't it? Listen, as Jeff said, the game may be over, but that's not it. We've got a trophy to give away. We've got some awards to give away. We will hear from Haley Samples and Coach Smith. That is coming up next. It's the post-game show in a couple of minutes. Stay with us.
You're watching Gene's Floor Covering Friday Night Rivals.
All right, guys, I'm here with Coach Van Smith. Now, Coach, congratulations on tonight's win. You guys maintained the lead for all 4 quarters of this game. What was the key to success tonight?
Well, we talked about all week. We had to get better. We had a tough one last week. And, we were going to try to be the more physical team, and we knew we had to run the ball and get stops on defense, and I think we did a good job of that.
Well, as an extra congratulations, we want to present you with tonight's Friday Night Rivals trophy of the game. Congratulations. Coach, I want to ask you, what does this win mean for your players tonight?
Well, it's just big. We tell them hard work pays off. Things didn't go our way last week. They stayed at it. They came to work all week. Just proud of our guys for fighting.
Well, congratulations one more time. I'll let you guys go ahead and celebrate. Congratulations, you guys.
All right, Haley, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Great job there, and great job all night, Haley. We'll be looking forward to it all season. So Jeff, that's one trophy ceremony, but we have some other awards to give away. Why don't you tell us what we got?
Yeah, well, how about this? We'll start with our NHTSA School Bus Stop of the Game.
This is the School Bus Stop of the Game, presented by NHTSA. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
And you know what? Look, the first drive for Catholic couldn't really get much going, okay? This is part of it, the big hit right there for the Patriots. Nathan Wilson coming through and just obviously kind of set the tone for the entire game.
For sure.
For the Patriots, and kind of what happened for Catholic. Just could never get it figured out. Obviously some penalties and everything going on right there. Again, that's our school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA. How about our sack of the game by Boutwell Airmasters? Man, oh man, how about this? Check it out. Yep, there you go. It wasn't too many sacks of the game, but
no, not a lot of D.
Young man gets slung down right there. That's all you can do is just try to hang on for dear life. How about that? That's our Boutwell Airmasters sack of the game. And you know what? Let's end on a high note.
Yeah.
You know, Catholic, they fought their tails off tonight, but the Patriots came to play. The young man we talked about in the open, our jeans floor covering player of the game. Surprise, surprise. It's Michael Williams. 23 carries, 263 yards. He had 235 last week on 35 carries. 263, 4 touchdowns. He's got 7 this year. He came into this game averaging over 8 yards a carry. Well, tonight he averaged over 11, almost 11 and a half yards per carry.
Wow.
That is our jeans floor covering player of the game, rightfully so. And honestly, Brooks Washington, at quarterback, played well. If I could give out another, a co-player of the game, it'd be that offensive line for the Patriots, folks. They were fantastic tonight. You talked about them all night long, and they certainly were. So, Jeff, thank you very much for that. A quick reminder to catch Prep Football Final. It is currently 10:07. That starts 8 minutes from now on WEAR, so you can catch the last few minutes of the news here, maybe get Alan's forecast, and then Steve Nissen will take over at 10:15 with your highlights. And, Jeff, next week we're going to Pine Forest. Should be a lot of fun. Hey, love it. Niceville at Pine Forest should be a pretty darn exciting game. Okay, so that's going to be next week on Friday Night Rivals. But for now, for Haley Samples, for Jeff Price, I'm Christian Garmer. We certainly do appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you 1 week from tonight from Pine Forest.
Closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Baptist Healthcare.